Good afternoon, everybody. Pigskin Pete here. Happy Saturday to everybody. Hold on a second. And let me get out of here real quick. All right. So, good afternoon again. Let me say hello to everybody real quick. Good afternoon, Air Max, the Legend Killer, Tomato Mouth, Miranda Dansby. Good afternoon, ma'am. Pack Fan, Tiger Nation, my boy, Tomato Mouth. Good afternoon. Falcons Fury. Good afternoon, sir. How you doing? Orange 1973. Good afternoon, sir. How you doing? Jamie McCaslin, I know you're looking forward to your game tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it as well. Brody L. Good afternoon, sir. Brody L., I picked your Notre Dame Fighting Irish to win tonight. I'm in the minority. Apparently, everyone thinks Michigan's going to win the national title this year. I don't believe it. So, I'm with you. So, this is going to be a long stream, guys. First attempt at doing a live play-by-play and reaction stream. Now, because of my subscriber base, I'm only allowed to I think YouTube will shut my stream off after 4 hours. We should be done before then anyway, unless it goes to overtime or something. Dennis Wilson, good afternoon, sir. How you doing? So this is going to be a lot more informal, obviously, than just a normal 45-minute to hour-long stream. I may have to end up just looking at my phone so I can sit back and relax on the couch. Obviously, you can see I had to change my setup because of the way I normally stream. I can't look at the TV and the computer at the same time. So, and plus I want to sit on a couch instead of on a footstool like I normally do. So, if anybody's following my picks so far, my lock for Vegas picks, I'm 2 out of 3 right now. Of course, actually, let me check the one score. So I picked Ole Miss to cover because they were underdogs to Texas Tech for some reason. They're going to cover easy, 44-27. Ole Miss is beating Texas Tech. I don't know. I had people coming on my video telling me I was an idiot because I thought that Ole Miss was going to beat Texas Tech. I mean, Texas Tech is terrible. And then I got, of course, the Northwestern Purdue game. I did pick Northwestern to win that. It looks like I did not get the FAU one right. Oklahoma just road graded FAU. I'm not surprised they road graded them. I'm surprised that FAU did not score at all. So Nick Bro says, did you watch the Clemson game because he didn't see it on TV? Yes, I did. It just ended. And not a lot of surprises out of that Clemson game, to be honest. Kelly Bryant came out looking a little bit shaky. Trevor Lawrence came a little bit shaky out at first, and then he started looking better. They both played better in the second half. The real story was the freshmen, which we are really deep at running back, wide receiver. They all played great. Of course, the defense played great too. So, no surprise there. But I'm really looking forward to this Auburn and Washington game. I picked Auburn to win it. I don't know. I think that Auburn is favored to win it by a couple of points, and I think they'll do that. Uncle Luke, good afternoon, sir. He says he's watching the Ohio State game. Yeah, that's it's on the same channel as the Auburn game's going to be on, which I don't understand why, because why are they showing that game instead of the Auburn game? I don't know. The Tennessee West Virginia game is also coming on, which I will be flipping back and forth for that. I tend to believe that West Virginia is going to more than cover in that one, but who knows? Let's see here. Florida suspended 13 players today. Were those the same guys that were running around with the airsoft guns and the frying pans? Because that would make sense. Or did they do something else even stupider, which wouldn't surprise me at this point. A Pac fan, basically a Pac fan's making excuses for why Purdue lost. But I believe even though you're a Purdue fan, you did pick Purdue to lose that game. Uncle Luke says he's about to watch either the App State versus Penn State or Tennessee West Virginia game. Put the Tennessee West Virginia game on, and then I will be doing the play-by-play for the Auburn Washington game. So you can listen to that if you want. I don't understand why it's there's still 12 minutes left in the third quarter of this Ohio State game, which means they're gonna have to move the other game to another channel or something, because this game's over and nobody cares. At least I don't. I guess if you're an Ohio State fan, you might care. I don't. Oh, they didn't suspend anybody. That was a joke. Okay, gotcha. Go 1330. Good afternoon, sir. Go 1330. Who are you looking forward to seeing today? Because I know, you're a Southern Cal fan, right? Who do they play today? Yes, everybody, hit that like button. And I have a feeling because the stream's going to be so long, we'll have some new people checking in. So we want to remind them to also subscribe. I will be doing these every week, most weeks. Next week, I'm a little bit worried about because I'm doing the Clemson and Texas A&M game. And I've never been live on the air for any Clemson games. So that could go one of two ways, depending on how the game goes. You know, I could hit a home run or I could be kicked off of YouTube. So we'll see what happens. Oh, the Ohio State game was in weather delay. Okay, I didn't watch any of it. They just scored again, 55-21, Ohio State. How did the quarterback look? The new quarterback. Anybody need a beer? I think it's time to. It's beer 30. Hold on. Oh, by the way, before we get this thing moving, before the game starts here, I need you guys to help on something. I'm gonna have to actually switch cameras at some point during the game. It's a long story, but so I can charge my laptop. My laptop will not stream for 3 hours. So I need your guys' help real quick. Let me see if I can get out of this real quick, and I need you to tell me how it looks. So. This, where is it? I think it's this one. Yeah, see? So this is my actual computer webcam. The other one is obviously like a an external webcam. I was a little bit worried about the quality of this one. So if you guys could tell me how this looks. On my monitor, it looks okay. I think it's because it's daytime and there's good light in here. I did a test run on it, like at night with the the lights on in here, and even like another light I brought in, and it didn't look great. It looked a little bit grainy. It looks okay on my screen, but just guys, let me know how it does look. So whenever I have to do that, I'm not worried about having a terrible picture. They both look fine? All right, good. Bobby Durkin's here. How you doing, Bobby? Hey, Bobby, what'd you think about the Clemson game, man? Any surprises? Nothing surprising to me, but I'm still as confused as I was before the game about the quarterback situation. Dennis Wilson. The audio is out of sync whenever I change the camera? That shouldn't happen. What's up with this thing? What do you mean the audio is out of sync? What is up with this Auburn game? Sorry, I'm looking for the Does anybody know the deal with the Auburn game? It's gonna be on another channel. I don't know. Still nothing. I have no idea why the audio wouldn't be matching up with the video. Yes, I'm drinking beer, tomato mouth. Good observation, sir. You won't say fire Mike Stoops this whole week. Well, a Pack fan, I've got bad news for you. I mean, they played okay against the Fighting Lane Kiffins, but you know, it's still not even a Power 5 team. So don't get your hopes up. I'm sure by the end of the season you'll be saying fire Mike Stoops again. I'm gonna get pissed if I can't find this Auburn game. It's on ABC. Good afternoon, Cammy. How you doing? I am trying ABC, and the Ohio State game's on. It's supposed to start at 5 minutes ago, but the Ohio State game had a weather delay on it, so it's only the third quarter. Normally they would just put it on another channel, but I'm not seeing any scroll or anything for that. Yeah, nobody cares about the Ohio State game. It's 56-28, and Oregon State's the worst football team in the country. Well, maybe if they played Kansas they might have a chance. Other than that, nobody cares. You know, that's another thing that pisses me off. That's another reason I don't like Ohio State, aside from Urban Meyer and their fans, for the most part, is I live in South Carolina, and they show every friggin' Ohio State game. Every one of them. Try the Auburn network. All right, here we go. All right, it's coming on now. Good. They moved the Ohio State game to ESPN News. So it's coming on now. It's on ABC. All right, so now that we got that worked out, do I have any Auburn fans in here, by the way? Or Washington fans, for that matter. I don't think I've ever had a Washington fan visit my streams or even comment on any of my videos over the past year. I'm sure there's lots of Washington fans. I guess they just haven't found Pigskin Pete. I have seen some Auburn fans on here, but I would like to see. So we got Keon McCord. Good afternoon, sir. He says War Eagle. So Ben Settle. Good afternoon, sir. For anybody who's just getting on here, didn't hear my little intro to this video here, I will be streaming during the game, the entire game, more than likely. Live play-by-play and reaction. I did pick Auburn to win the game. Now, as a caveat to that, I will have to let you know, if you're an Auburn fan, I'd rather Washington win the game. Nothing personal. It's just I'm an ACC homer, and I usually like to see the SEC lose out-of-conference games. I don't have any sort of hate for Auburn, though, really. But it is what it is. But I think Auburn's a better team than Washington is. Pac fan says he only likes Washington's mascot. Does that count? No, that isn't. You sound like my wife. Inkant Edit. Good afternoon, sir. Lots of Auburn fans showing up here. I'm glad to see that. I'd like to get a couple of Washington fans stopping in here too, so that we can have a little argument. Here's the thing. Everyone's picking Washington to win this game, or at least the majority of the people I'm seeing either on YouTube, on TV even, are picking Washington to win this game. They do have an elite running back in Myles Gaskins. Jake Browning is a good quarterback. I realize they have a good offensive line. I realize they have probably the best defensive line in the Pac-12, which isn't saying much. They're a good team. The problem with them is Jake Browning is not a very mobile quarterback. He's a pocket passing quarterback. And Auburn's front four, in my opinion, is probably definitely top 3 defensive lines in the country. When you're talking about Ohio State, Clemson, Alabama, Auburn, those are probably the 4 best defensive lines in the country. And I think that they're going to give Jake Browning a hard time today. If Washington does win this game, it's going to be on the back of Myles Gaskin, in my opinion. But we will see what happens. A Pac fan says he still has the Ohio State game on. What state do you live in? The hell, I do too. Hold on. I have the Ohio State game on 2 channels now. It's on ESPN News and ABC. Oh, they're switching it now. So good afternoon, everybody who's just. I'm glad the game's going to start now. Not surprised it's late. But for anybody just joining, welcome to Pigskin Pete's YouTube channel. I'm going to be streaming the whole game, doing live play-by-play and reaction. Luckily, I'm not a fan of either team, so I'm not biased. Next week, tune in. You'll see a biased reaction when I do Clemson versus Texas A&M, which obviously I'm a Clemson fan. So welcome to anybody if it's your first time here. We have a lot of fun. I do these live streams twice a week during the week, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 4 p.m. for about an hour. And then I will be doing one every weekend for a primetime college football game. Most likely, normally at nighttime. I did pick, however, this game. This is the one I'm most interested in. I think this is going to be the best game of all the ones today. I am looking forward, however, to the games tonight. I mean, Louisville and Alabama, even though I think Alabama's going to road grade Louisville, still going to watch it. And, of course, Notre Dame and Michigan. Nobody likes seeing Michigan and the Fighting Jim Harbaughs lose and disappoint the whole entire country more than Pigskin Pete. Michigan they're the most delusional fan base in the country. They're the most overrated football program in the history of football. And I think that Notre Dame's going to beat them tonight. So welcome. I don't want to say your name, sir, because it sounds like something offensive. I don't know if that's what you're trying to do. And good afternoon, Bleaks, by the way. No, the Auburn game is on ABC. It just came on. I'm really looking forward to seeing, first of all, Auburn's run game. Now that I know they lost a couple of dynamic running backs in Petway and Johnson. And I like to see how they replace them. I also want to see how Jarrett Stidham does in his second year. His first start last year against a good team was at Clemson, and he got sacked 11 times. He did play a lot better in the second half of the year. Listen, they're showing against UCF, and the bowl game was pretty pitiful. I'm not putting that on Stidham's shoulders. I blame that more on the defense, but. I'm a big believer in Auburn's defense this year, there's no question to me that Auburn's going to have a top 10 defense, probably even top 5 in the country. My question is, like I said before, the run game and how is Stidham going to do? So that's what I'm looking for this afternoon in this game, is to see how that all works out. If Stidham plays well and they get the running game going, I think that Auburn wins this game. Goat Watson, good afternoon, sir. Happy College Football Saturday to you and everybody else that's in here. Even Dennis Wilson. College Football Maniac in the house. All right, game's about to start. So now listen, there is a little bit of a delay. So it's about a 10-second delay. You'll hear my reaction to what's going on live on TV probably about 10 seconds after it's actually happening. So before you start typing in the comment section about how there's a delay or I'm late, I already know that. It's not my fault. Write YouTube about it and complain to them, even though that's not going to do you any good, because that's just the way the internet works. All right, so it looks like Auburn's kicking it off. Washington's receiving, and it's about to happen. So here we go. I don't like this new rule. The new kickoff rules, and it's a touchback. So Washington will take over with the first possession of the game at the 25-yard line. Does anybody else have any thoughts or opinions on this new kickoff rule? I don't like it. Where they can do a fair catch anywhere inside the 25, and as long as they catch it, they get it at the 25. Hey, good afternoon. The Waterboy Report. Thank you, sir. And I'll be getting with you in the football season. So here we go. The first play from scrimmage, first down. Jake Browning in the shotgun. Looks like Myles Gaskins in the backfield behind him. Hikes it, hands it off to Gaskins. Gaskins picks up about 1. So it'll be, looks like 2nd and 9. Yeah, the Waterboy Report. Thank you, sir. I'll be getting with anybody who doesn't know the Waterboy Report. Go check out his channel. He does NFL stuff, and he may even do some college stuff. Honestly, if you do, I didn't know that. But I will be getting with him to do some stuff during the NFL season. Second down, Browning in the shotgun. 2nd and 10. They didn't get anything on that last one. He's back. He's being pressured. Moves out of the pocket. Moves to the sideline. He's running. Pitches it forward. What was that? Incomplete pass. All he had to do was just pick up 3 or 4 yards, run out of bounds. Instead, he pitched it forward, and he almost caused an interception there. I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know why they do that. Has anyone used the new rule? Yeah, I've seen it used a couple times today. It's a very, you don't have to use it. You just have to do a fair catch. All right, 3rd down. Browning in the shotgun. Gaskins to his right. He drops back in the pocket. Has to get rid of it. Incomplete pass. Auburn picks it up and runs with it. Are they calling it a fumble? No. So it'll be 4th. It looks like it'll be 4th and 10, and the punt team is coming onto the field. That was not a very impressive outing by Washington for their first drive. And like I said, you're going to see a lot of that today, I think. I mean, not that this is going to happen on every drive, but I think that Washington is in for a rude awakening with that Auburn defensive line. They're in for a long day. Yep, he's back for the punt. Punts it. It's received at the 35. He's running. 50, 40. Great return all the way down into Washington's, looks like 37-yard line or 36-yard line. Short field for the Auburn Tigers for their first drive of the game. Let's see what Jarrett Stidham and the Fighting War Tigers can do. Mickey Anarchy, good afternoon, sir. Welcome to the stream. They need to stop letting Gus call plays, he says. I thought that he was going to stop doing that. Didn't he? Isn't he turning that over to the offensive coordinator, or am I wrong about that? I might be thinking of somebody else. But if that's true, sir, I agree. Gus should not be calling the plays. Good afternoon, Billy Dawson. Jarrett Stidham hands it off. Nope, fake handoff. Passes it. Looks like about a 15-yard gain. I couldn't see who that was. By Davis. First down, Auburn. Already looking better than Washington is. From the 23-yard line, first down, Stidham. Ball snapped. Hands it off. About a 1-yard gain there. It'll be 2nd and 9 or 2nd and 8. They're almost in red zone territory. It looks like they're trying to play fast here, hurry up. Brody L says Auburn's playing with some fire. Yes, they are. All right, 2nd and 8. Stidham in the shotgun. Drops back. Short pass to the right. Looks like about a 10-yard gain. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. So they're in the red zone. Washington looks like they're on their heels. They're running these plays fast. Stidham rolls out to the left. Looks like he gets back to the line of scrimmage maybe. It'll be 2nd and 10 at the 14. This should be a primetime game. It kind of is. It's the best game on at this time slot. West Virginia and Tennessee, I guess maybe you could say that too. But all right, 2nd and 10. Stidham in the shotgun. He's doing an audible. It looks like he's changing the play. Hands the ball off. Number 9 runs up. Looks like about a 3-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and maybe 7 or 8. If Auburn doesn't get a touchdown here, that'd be kind of disappointing for them because of the field position they started with. I mean, really, they should walk away with at least 6 points. I think that a field goal here would be disappointing. 3rd and 7. Looks like we got a timeout from Auburn, I think. So they're going to think about it. Somebody got confused, it looks like. All right. Well, I know it's early in the game. So far, Auburn's looking a little bit tougher than Washington. You know, I still think the game's going to be closer than what it looks like it's going to be, because Washington's good enough to keep it close. But this is one of those games that I was pretty shocked. I think the line started out with Washington being favored, and it moved to Auburn. That Texas Tech and who'd they play? Ole Miss. I could not believe Texas Tech was favored in that game. That still blows my mind. I wish I would have put money on that game. I was this close to doing it. Juwan Thomas, good afternoon, sir. He says, go Tigers. At this point, I don't know which Tigers you're talking about, because obviously I'm a Clemson Tiger, and this is an Auburn Tiger stream, so it could be either one. Yeah, Texas Tech was favored by like 2.5 points against Ole Miss, and Ole Miss beat the brakes off of them. That was in my my prediction video, and of course I had a couple of Big 12 fans come on there and tell me I was an idiot that Texas Tech was going to blow Ole Miss out. I haven't seen them on here today. I don't know what's going on. I got allergies or something. Good afternoon, Explosive Bacon. That's a new one. I've never seen that name before, but welcome to the stream, sir. I was a little bit surprised, however, that FAU didn't do better against Oklahoma. I realized that Oklahoma was a superior team and they're one of the best teams in the country, but I thought that their defense was bad enough that FAU could at least get a couple of touchdowns. That was just ridiculous. Oh, you got a new name. Do I know you, sir? What was your name before? Falcons Fury says, Pete, how many points do you think Florida scores today? They're playing they're playing Charleston Southern, right? Is that right? Which Charleston Southern is literally 5 minutes from where I'm sitting right now. It's only a few miles away from my house. God, listen, they can score as many points as they want to, Falcons Fury. I mean, it could be 60-0 if they want it to be. Explosive Bacon says, is his face cam lagging for anyone else? It's behind. Yeah, they were saying that earlier. Good afternoon, Mark Dudley. How you doing? I'm not quite sure why it would be lagging. Touchdown, Auburn. I missed it. Looks like to the tight end. I didn't even see it. I was worried about the stupid lag. So Auburn comes out to an early lead, first possession. We'll see what Washington can do if they can answer it. Billy Dawson says it's good on his end. So that confuses me. I'm trying to figure out if there's some sort of disconnection on my end or yours. Some of you are saying it's fine. Some of you are saying it's not. So I don't know. That was a great catch. Why did they go for 2? That's Gus Malzahn for you right there. Brody L, are you looking forward to the game tonight, sir? I sure am. Yeah, go ahead, Pac fan. I don't understand what it would be though. I mean, it's pretty simple. I mean, my microphone just plugs right into my computer. I don't know why it would be lagging. Auburn. All right, Auburn's kicking it off after a failed 2-point conversion attempt. Be another touchback, kicks it out of the back of the end zone. Washington will take the ball at the 25. Let's see what they can do. Penn State and Appalachian State 7-7. All right, here we go. Jake Browning in the shotgun, 1st and 10 at the 25. Hands it off to Gaskins. Gaskins runs up the middle. Looks like a 10-yard gain. Nice run. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 35. That's the key to winning this game. If you're Washington, you need to control the clock. You need to run the ball a lot with Gaskin and get Browning some time. They're going to have to respect that run. Otherwise, they're just going to be all over Browning all day long. All right, 1st and 10. Ball snapped. Hands it off to Gaskins. Gaskins picks up about 3. Looks like it'll be 2nd and 7. He's got some moves, that Gaskin guy. Consuela Mohammed, good afternoon. Welcome to the stream. He or she, I'm assuming it's a she, Consuela, says War Eagle. Oh, we got a long pass. Missed it. So it'll be 3rd and 9. 3rd and long. I don't know what he was thinking. Throw it. That guy was not even near open. Here we go. Ball is snapped. Browning rolls to the right, throws, complete. I'm not sure if that was enough for the 1st down. I don't think so. It was close. Oh, yes, it was. 1st and 10. So they converted. They really needed to do that too because they were about to lose field position again. That was a big 3rd down play for Washington. You've already snapped it. Throws to the left, complete for no gain. It'll be 2nd and 10. Auburn's defense is playing fast. Yes, thank you, Tiger Nation. Everybody who's new here, please hit the like button, subscribe. That would help me out. And believe me, you'll have a lot of fun on this channel over the next few months. We're gonna have a heck of a lot of fun this football season. Second and 9, Browning in the shotgun. Empty backfield. Drops back. He's being pressured. Gets rid of the ball. Throws it out of bounds. Intercepted. Auburn. Why didn't he just throw that away? See, this is what I don't understand. I mean, first of all, Jake Browning is a senior. He's a veteran player. He's a really good player, and that was about the dumbest move. That's the only thing he could not do right there. Was throw that interception. He saw he didn't have a guy open. He was about to take a sack. He had plenty of time just to throw the ball out of bounds, and instead he tries to do some crazy play. and cost them a possession. That's probably going to cost them another 6 points. What's the score? Jacob Shiad said the score is 6-0 Auburn. Auburn just got the ball back. They just intercepted it. They are in Washington territory. Bad play by Jake Browning. Mark Dudley says Michigan has too much speed for Notre Dame. I mean, here, Mark Dudley, you already know how I feel about this. I agree that on paper, Michigan has more talent, probably on both sides of the ball, than Notre Dame does. Again, I'm not a believer in Harbaugh winning the big game on the road against a ranked team. So, if he does it tonight, it'll be the first time in 12 years that Michigan's beat a ranked team on the road since 2006. So, yeah, we'll see. I mean, the odds are in my favor that I'm right. However, Michigan is due to win a big game. So, yeah, we got some trash talking going on here between Brody L and Mark Dudley. We have a Notre Dame fan and a Michigan fan in here. Yeah, Dennis, you know what? Mark Dudley is right, Dennis Wilson. You should be worried about the LSU instead of everybody else. What does WDE mean? Is that one of those terms that the kids are using nowadays that I don't know about? Beat each other up with facts. Falcons Fury says you're both overrated. It's coming at everybody from all angles. You know, football season has arrived. When people are attacking every other team, teams aren't even playing that week. Hey, by the way, I didn't check the Texas and Maryland score. I know Maryland got up to an early lead, then Texas came back and took a lead. Does anybody know who won that game? Yeah, I'm ready for that Louisville game too. I think it'll be interesting. All right. So with 1st and 10, Stidham runs up the middle for about 3 yards. So it looks like it'll be 2nd and 7 or 8 from the 37-yard line for Auburn. All right, the ball is snapped. Stidham drops back. He's pressured. He's rolling to the right. Complete. Did he get the first down? Nope. Looks like he's about half a yard short of the first down, so it'll be 3rd and very short for the Auburn Tigers. They're playing really fast. Snaps it. Hands the ball off. Breaks the tackle. Gets the first down and more. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line inside Washington territory. He almost got tackled for a loss there. He made a hell of a juke. There is a flag on the play. See what the flag's for. It looks like it might be a holding call. I don't know. Chop block, personal foul against Auburn. So, that was terrible. Gus Malzahn, it looks like he's about to blow a cap or whatever, a fuse. Gus Malzahn looks funny when he gets angry, don't he? So it looks like it's going to be 3rd and long now instead of 3rd and short. Third and 12. Stidham in the shotgun. The ball is snapped, drops back. Throws to the right, long pass, complete. Looks like a gain of 20 or so, 18 maybe, into Auburn territory, or Washington territory rather, 1st and 10. They are moving very fast up to the line. Auburn's playing very fast on offense. Ball snapped, hands it off. Looks like a gain of maybe a half a yard, maybe 1 yard. Be 2nd and 9, 2nd and 10, something like that. Michigan half a natty. That's true. Tyree Needham. I can't show it. It's copyrighted. I'll get kicked off of YouTube. 2nd and 9. He pitches it to the right. Looks like about a 3-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 6, something like that. Yeah, I can't show the game on YouTube. That's illegal, and they will take me right off of the internet. Which I'm sure a lot of you might be happy about that, but I wouldn't be. So. All right, 3rd and 7. Complete over the middle. Up. 1 man to beat. All the way down to the 20-yard line. Looks like about a 25-yard gain or 20-yard gain there. First down, Auburn Tigers in the red zone. This game could get out of hand really quick if Auburn scores here. Pitches it to the left for, I don't know if that was a gain or not, maybe a 1-yard gain. But he's 2nd down and 9 or 10 at the 19-yard line. They are playing very fast. All right, sit him in the shotgun. Trying to get the play in. Looks confused. Doing audible. Looks like he's changing the play at the line. 2nd and 8. Ball is snapped. Hands it off. Up the middle for 3 yards or so. Be about 3rd and 5 from the 15-yard line. Clemson Jacob says, Pete, what's your thoughts on the Clemson game today? Hold on a second. Let me get through this drive here, and I'll let you know. Ball is snapped, drops back. He's looking around, being pressured. He's got all the time in the world. Rolls to his left, throws it. Incomplete in the end zone. So it'll be 4th and 5. Looks like they'll probably bring the field goal unit on. What I do need to do, though, is switch this camera. See, my battery is already dying. I've been online for an hour. The stream eats the battery up. So let me do this real quick. All right. A little bit of a camera angle change there for everybody. Hope nobody cares. If you do care, it doesn't matter because there's nothing I can do about it. So who was that asked me about the Clemson game today? My thoughts on that. I mean, I wasn't surprised at all. I'm still as confused as ever about who's going to be starting against Texas A&M next week at quarterback, though. That's the only thing I'm worried about. I mean, I think that Trevor Lawrence looked like the better passer, obviously, which isn't news to anybody. Kelly Bryant had some good runs. He looked a little bit rusty in the beginning. I was very happy with the way the freshmen played, all the receivers, the defensive linemen, the freshman running back. Dixon is amazing. Etienne played well. Choice played well. The whole team played well. Of course, it was against Furman, so we'll see next week. Let me see something here. Now that'll work. Uh, 33-17 is barely beating Florida. You guys are still talking about 2013 Iron Bowls. Let me switch the channel real quick. I'm interested to see what's going on with this West Virginia game. Oh, guys, by the way, feel free, especially for my mods in here. I know some of you are probably paying attention to the West Virginia-Tennessee game, or anybody else that's in here for the duration with me. 10-0 already. Yeah, feel free to post some scores periodically so I can see what's going on with these other games, mainly West Virginia and Tennessee. I'm pretty sure that Georgia's beating the brakes off of Austin Peanut, whatever you call them. So I'm not too worried about that one, but. Sorry, I'm watching this. Oh, where's old Volunteer Roadshow? Poor guy. I know he had hope that Tennessee was going to compete with West Virginia today, but I just don't see it happening. Obviously, they're not so far. So, UGA 3-0. Is that right? Is that true? They've only got 3 points in the first quarter. 10-0 now, he says. What's up, bud?
Hey.
What are you looking for?
A sweater.
A sweater?
Mm-hmm.
Why? It's like 100 degrees outside.
I know, but doesn't mean I can't wear it inside.
All right, dude. Pete Jr. All right, here we go. So 9-0 Auburn. Looks like they're about to kick it off. Or did they already kick it off? All right, so 1st and 10, Washington. Jake Browning under center this time. First time for the game we've seen him under center. Snapped, hands the ball off. Gaskins runs to the right, big gain. Ooh, wow, good run. Looks like about a 15-yard gain. It will be at the 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And again, I'll say it again. If I'm Washington, Myles Gaskin is gonna get 300 yards today. If I'm Washington offensive coordinator, he's getting the rock until he wears that defense out. Otherwise, it's over. What are you doing, dude? 1st and 10. I'm getting distracted here. Hands the ball off to Gaskin. Gaskin runs to the right again. He's taken down at the 40-yard line for maybe a 1-yard gain. He's 2nd and 9. Auburn's leading the game 9-0 because Auburn had a failed 2-point conversion on the first touchdown. Head scratcher for Gus Malzahn. Why he would do that in the first place, I don't know, but he did it. UCF Jaguar, good afternoon, sir. Welcome to the stream. I am also pumped for the game, for the draft. All right, 2nd and 9. Hands it off to, nope. Long pass down the left sideline. Caught for a big gain. I don't know who that was. Number 2. Big time play for Washington. So it will be 1st and 10, deep into Auburn territory there. Washington really needed that. There's a flag on the play. We'll see what that's all about. That was a great catch, wasn't it? It didn't even look like he was throwing it to that guy. That guy just kind of jumped in there and grabbed it. All right, penalties declined. It was against Auburn. 2 penalties. Look at Gus Malzahn with his, when he gets mad, he looks like a gym teacher. Illinois barely beat Kent State. Well, who's surprised about that? Illinois is terrible. Who does Lovie Smith coach? Is that Illinois or Indiana? I think it's Illinois, right? All right, so we got first down at the 25-yard line in the red zone. I'm sorry, at the 14-yard line in the red zone. Browning in the shotgun. Hands it off. Gaskins runs to the left. Dancing. All of that for no gain. I think it's going to be 2nd and 10. Yeah, Lovie Smith at Illinois. That's right. All right, 2nd and 8. Browning in the shotgun. Gaskins in the backfield. Drops back. He's looking to pass. He's rolling out to the left. He's being pressured. Tackled for no loss. I mean, for no gain. Same thing. No loss, no gain. Nothing is what he got. So it'll be 3rd down and 8 at the 14-yard line. Washington really needs to score here. Drops back. Looking to pass. Oh, gets hit hard. Oh, man. That almost went terribly. They almost turned the ball over on that one. If he would have held on that ball for another quarter or a second, he would have fumbled it. Concrete Wear says, are you doing Notre Dame versus Michigan? No, sir. I won't be streaming the Notre Dame-Michigan game tonight, if that's what you're asking. I do one game on every Saturday. And this is the one I'm doing this Saturday. But, yeah. And the field goal is good, so it will be 9-3. At least Washington got some points out of that. I think they let one get away there. They really needed 6 points there. South Florida football, good afternoon. Welcome to the stream, sir. I'm sure if you're here, you're amazing and fantastic. Otherwise, you would not be here. Hey, SEC Football Tube. How you doing, sir? I'm glad you could join us. App State 10, Penn State 7, Maryland 31, Texas 29. Is that game over? Did Maryland win that game? Georgia 10, Austin P 0, Southern Cal 3, UNLV 0. Thank you, Tiger Nation, for the update. South Florida football, thank you. Anytime anybody tells me I'm awesome, I have to agree, but I also don't take that for granted because most people come on here and tell me how much of an idiot I am. So anytime anybody says something nice about me, they are aces in my book. Oh, Maryland's on a weather delay. College Football Maniac says you're feeding Pete's ego. I'm too stupid to have an ego, really. I think in order to have an ego, you have to be semi-intelligent, which I am not. So I don't think I have an ego. Maybe I do. A Pac fan says there's a storm. All right, Washington kicks the ball off. Here we go. This one is actually being returned. And he gets all the way up to, it looks like about the 23-yard line. So Auburn will take over on offense. First down at their own 23-yard line. Maryland had the worst defense statistically in the Big Ten last year, he says. Oh, I thought that was the... Tell you one thing, Stidham looks pretty good so far, throwing the football. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Let's see what Auburn can do here. Ball is snapped. Stidham runs to the right. Design quarterback run, doesn't get very far. He looks like he picks up about 2, maybe 3 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 7, I'd say. That just looked awkward. He is not, I don't think he should be doing quarterback runs like that. He does not, he just looks funny when he runs the ball. Yes, I'm a Clemson fan, which makes me a genius. That's true. All right, so 2nd and 7. Ball is snapped. Stidham throws over the middle, caught. And it'll be 1st and 10. It looks like at the 45. That was a good play. That guy was wide open. Yeah, so 1st and 10 at the 45. Auburn's running very high-tempo offense. Ball is snapped already. Throws it to the left. Caught. Running. Crosses the 50. Taken down at the 39, so about a 16, 17-yard gain. 1st and 10 in Washington's 39. Auburn is looking like so far in these first 3 possessions that they're having their way with Washington's defense. And I'm not surprised. Complete to the right. I wasn't even paying attention. All the way down to the 20. Sorry. They're running such fast plays. I don't even have time to make a comment about the one before it. So here we go. 1st and 10. They're already lining up again. Inside the red zone. Auburn is driving and convincingly doing so. Hands it off. Runs up the middle for about 3 yards. 2 yards maybe. So it'll be 2nd and 8 inside the 20-yard line. Washington looks discombobulated and tired. This high tempo is really starting to confuse them and me at the same time. Second and 8. Stidham in the shotgun. Ball is snapped. Fake handoff. He rolls out, steps up, runs. Running to the right. Picks up about 5 yards. That looked like it almost went badly. But he made something out of nothing there. That definitely was not by design. That was a great play by Stidham. Made a loss into a gain there. 3rd and 4. Stidham in the shotgun from the 15-yard line. Steps back. Throws it over the middle, incomplete. It looked like it could have been a pass interference, but it wasn't. So 4th and 4. I'm assuming that Auburn's going to bring the kick team on the field and kick a field goal. We'll see. Yes, Clemson Jacob said Washington needed that stop. I agree. Auburn, it looks like they're just having their way with them right now. They really need to stop them, and they need a touchdown to get some confidence on offense, because their offense just hasn't looked very good. Aside from a couple plays, everything else they've done, it just hasn't worked. And they missed the field goal way wide right. That was terrible. Big break for Washington to get to for Auburn to miss that field goal. And Clemson Jacob says, "What was that?" I mean, I could have kicked the field goal that good. Believe me. Stidham. Oh, I thought he was throwing up. He was tying a shoe. Kevin Moore, good afternoon, sir. So it's 9-3 Auburn. There's like a minute left in the first quarter, and Washington is going to be getting the ball back. And Kevin Moore says he needs to see the game. Good afternoon, Kevin Moore. Mark Dudley says, is Miami ever going to win the ACC? Who knows? Kevin Moore says, put it on. I can't show the game. It's copyrighted. So no, I'm not going to do that. All right, so 2nd and 10. Damn, they already ran a play. 2nd and 10, Browning from the 20. Flag on the play. I don't know if that was offsides or a false start. About to find out, though. Offsides on Auburn. So it'll be 2nd and 5. Concrete where? Oh, hold on. 2nd and 5 from the 25. Browning hands it off to Gaskins. Gaskins runs for no gain. So it'll be 3rd and 5. You thought Clemson should have the first spot in the AP rankings to start the season. Change your mind? It doesn't matter. I'm not going to try to change your mind. I mean, listen, Auburn. It's hard to say before the season starts who the best team is. I mean, Alabama won the national title. Alabama's, at least one of the best 3 teams in the country. You could take the top 3 or 4 teams in the country and flop them any way you want to in the AP poll. It's not going to bother me. It only really matters by about week 8, whenever the college football committee makes their rankings. Until then, it just doesn't matter. Strange Days, good afternoon, sir. He says Clemson's offense looked better with Lawrence in there. Yes, it did. I agree. Thank you, Jacob Shiad. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. And listen, I'll be here for another couple hours. You're welcome to stop back anytime you want. Sarah Angley, good afternoon, ma'am. Welcome to the stream. I'm sure if you're here, you're amazing and fantastic. Otherwise, you would not be here. She says, Auburn can't run the ball, can't get it for a touchdown, can't convert 2 points, and now can't kick a field goal. Yeah. But on the flip side of that, Washington can't get much going at all either. So it is what it is. Concrete War says, if Ole Miss wide receiver group is the top in the nation, why does Shea Patterson not do anything with them? That's a good point, sir. Listen, I completely agree. See, this is the other thing about that game tonight. Everyone's, acting like Shea Patterson's, going to win the Heisman. It's not going to be close. He's the best quarterback in the history of Michigan football. But listen, this guy has been playing in a spread system since he was in middle school, high school, at Ole Miss, and now he's going and they're putting him in a pro style offense at Michigan. And not only that, I mean, it's going to take him a little while, a few games at least, to get comfortable in that offense. In real games, I'm not talking about practice. Well, he's been practicing for a couple months. No, practicing is not the same as going to Notre Dame at 7:00 at night. When in a primetime football game, live game, and doing it. Sorry, it's not. So I just, if Michigan wins tonight, Shea Patterson's not going out there and throwing for 400 yards. Sorry. Also, Auburn can't stay on sides. Yeah. Clemson Jacob says he has a feeling that Trevor Lawrence will come in and take over next week. I actually think so, too. I think they'll both play. Who knows who they're going to put on the field to start? It's going to be probably very similar to what you saw today. Kelly Bryant might start the game, and then you might see Trevor Lawrence in the second quarter. Now, here's the thing, though. If Kelly goes out there and throws an interception early or does, turns the ball over or just doesn't look good, and they put Trevor in and he starts playing good, they might leave him in the whole game, and that might be the end. That might be all she wrote. You might not see Kelly B again as a starter. But I agree. I think that we will see Trevor play in College Station next week at some point, maybe even start. Third and 6. Browning incomplete. So it's 4th down. Looks like they will be I missed half of that play. Mark Dudley says, Pete thinks Shea Patterson is better than Tom Brady. No, I don't, sir. Maybe at Michigan. No, Tom Brady was not that great at Michigan, sir. Sorry. Wasn't he wasn't even a starter, was he? All right, so they're punting it. Washington punts. Ball's returned, big return. Bounces the outside, inside the 30, inside the 20. Oh, man. So Auburn starts off this drive, starts off the second quarter in the red zone. Big time return. Washington is just not looking good, guys. I mean, they're not looking good on offense. They're not looking good on defense. They're not looking good special teams. Oh, the watch, yeah. I'm immune to it at this point. You would think that a guy my age could figure out how to work a digital watch, but apparently I have no idea how to do it. Every time I try to figure out why it's doing that, I make it worse, and now it beeps more often than it did before. Tennessee fan says his Vols are about to come back. Who was that against? There was a flag on the play. And it looks like it was against Auburn, judging by the weird look on Gus Malzahn's face. I didn't see a flag there. I guess it was an illegal block. I didn't see it. So that'll bring it back. Very lucky break. Very lucky. But they said it was a block in the back. Lucky break, but for Washington. Because Auburn was about to score a touchdown for sure if that didn't get called back. I don't know. I missed the comment why he did that. All right, so here we go. Auburn, 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They're running a wildcat, and it did not work. Looks like maybe 1 yard gain there. What was that? Sarah Angley says she's in Ann Arbor. All right, here we go. 2nd and 9. Stidham in the shotgun. Ball snapped. Drops back. Passes it over the middle. Caught for about a 15-yard gain. It looks like it will be 1st and 10 at about the 49-yard line or so. And they are moving very fast at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 at Auburn's 48. The ball is snapped. Hands it off. Runs up the middle. For a 7-yard gain, it'll be 2nd and 3 inside Washington territory. Stidham actually looks like he's throwing the ball well. Here we go. 2nd and 3. Hands the ball off up the middle, just short. So it'll be 3rd and 1 for Auburn. Washington really needs to get a stop here. 13 minutes and 35 seconds left in the second quarter. This game really could be 14-3 right now. Washington's got a couple of lucky breaks. They need to stop them. I have a feeling if Auburn gets a conversion here, they're going to end up getting a touchdown. Third and 1. Hands the ball off up the middle. Oh, big stop by Washington. It looks like he's going to be just short. That's a huge, huge stop by Washington. Yep, 4th down. Looks like he's about a yard short. What are they doing? Are they going to go for it? Yep, they're going for it. What's up? Yeah, it's fine. Here you go, going for it on 4th down. Ball snapped, hands off. Easy. Oh, touchdown. Oh, man. He had one man to beat. So easy first down. Got about 15 yards on the play. The gamble paid off for the Gus Bus. They are in the red zone, I think. Nope, 25-yard line. Hands it off on first down. Runs over to the right. Now he's in the red zone. It'll be 2nd and 5 inside the 20-yard line for Auburn. Oh, man. Washington really needed to stop there. Here we go. 2nd and 4. Ball is snapped. Pass it to the left. Caught. Short pass. Gets about a 6-yard gain there. First down, Auburn. They are really running very high tempo. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Stidham in the shotgun. Ball is snapped. Hands it off for no gain. He's 2nd and 10. My stream is going all over the place. Is it really? You mean it's glitching? All right, 2nd and 9. Stidham rolls to the right. He's looking for a receiver. Runs out of bounds at the 10-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and 7 at the 10-yard line. Can Washington come up with a big stop here? Or can Auburn turn this into a touchdown? I don't know. All right, 3rd and 7. Ball snaps. Stidham drops back to pass. Throws it over the middle. Incomplete. Big time stop. That was a great play by the Washington defender there. So it'll be 4th down. I'm assuming they're going to bring the field goal team out. And we'll see if they can actually make a field goal this time. I'm not going to count on it, though, based on what I just saw last time. Auburn cannot run the ball. That spells doom. Here we go. The kick is good. So it will be 12-3 Auburn with 10 minutes and 35 seconds left in the second quarter. Can Washington score? Everyone's saying that Washington's going to score 30 points in this game, and it doesn't even look like they can barely get a first down. Mr. Umadbro, how you doing? Good afternoon, sir. Welcome to the stream. Hot Dog Todd 2.0. That's a hell of a name, sir, but welcome to the stream anyway. He says, go Irish tonight. Listen, I'm not an Irish fan. I'm not a Michigan fan. I do, however, think that Notre Dame is a better team. Well, no, I take that back. I think that Jim Harbaugh is not a very good coach, and he's overrated. And I think that Notre Dame's going to win tonight. So there you go. Takuk is my bias. What are you looking for? Why?
Because I won't turn the bedroom TV on.
Yeah, it will.
Can I just try that one?
Bring it back, though. Mrs. Pete. I lost my train of thought there. I don't know what I was talking about. Oh, by the way, yeah, I think that the Notre Dame's going to win the game. I think that's what I was saying. Good call by the man married to Cam Newton's side chick. What? Who is my preseason top 4 in the playoffs, says Concrete Ware. I did a video on that. So I actually, believe it or not, I had Washington winning 11 games and winning the Pac-12. Um, and so I had Washington, Alabama, Clemson, and then my really outlying pick was Penn State was going to win the Big Ten and make the playoff. So I had Penn State, Clemson, Alabama, and Washington. That's who I picked preseason. Justin Fields is now playing. Appalachian State is beating Penn State. Is that true? Or are you trolling me, sir? App State's actually a very good team, by the way. I mean, I'm not even joking. But, I mean, Penn State shouldn't lose to them, but they're good. As long as Auburn is unable to run, it will be curtains for them. Yes, I agree. I still have to learn these new running backs' names. I'm still used to Carryon Petaway and who's the other one? Carryon Johnson and something Petaway. The guys that aren't there anymore. Thank you. Can you do me a favor? A big favor? Yeah, it's in that fridge right there. All right, so looks like Auburn's kicking the ball off. 10 minutes and 35 seconds left in the second quarter. Touchback. Mrs. Pete's awesome. Mrs. Pete brought me a beer. Ten to 7 App State. Wow, you weren't kidding. Hey, hey Billy, any other Bama fan in here right now? Who's starting tonight? Is it going to be Tua or is it going to be Jalen? All right, so Browning under center, 1st and 10 from the 25. Washington really needs to do something with this drive, otherwise this game's going to be over before it started. Hands it off to Gaskin. Gaskin taken down for a 2-yard loss, 2nd and 12. Oh, man, Washington. What did I say? I realize this game is only 5 minutes into the second quarter here, but what did I say before the game started? I said Washington is going to have a hard time dealing with that Auburn defensive line. And so far, I am 100% correct, which does not surprise me because I'm correct at least 99% of the time, except for when I'm not. All right, so 2nd and 14. Browning in the shotgun. Gaskins to his right. Short pass to the right, caught for, it looks like about a 4 or 5 yard gain. Barely back to the original line of scrimmage, so you will be maybe 2nd and 9. I'm sorry, 3rd and 9. 3rd and long situation for Washington is not good right now because they can't get anything over 4 yards all day long, except for that one long pass that was lucky. Let's see what they can do. Here we go. 3rd and 10. Browning in the shotgun. They get in the same position every time. Drops back, looking down the left. Complete. 1st down, Washington at the 39-yard line. They really needed that. That guy was wide open. That's the thing about Browning I've noticed, though. For a guy who's supposed to be such a veteran quarterback, he stares the receivers down. He does not look off the safeties or anything. He's always staring the receiver down he throws it to. And 9 times out of 10, whenever he does make the complete pass, it's to the guy. The guy's wide open. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. 8 minutes and 50 seconds left in the second quarter. Browning under center. Gaskins in the backfield. Changing the play at the line. Auburn showing blitz. Hands it off to Gaskins. Gaskins runs up the middle. He's going. He breaks through a hole. He's still going. Oh, big run by Gaskins. Maybe like about a 20-yard run. 1st and 10. Washington and Auburn territory. This is what they needed to do, and they did it. Can they turn it into points? I don't know. We're going to find out together, though. It's going to be amazing and fantastic. I can't wait to find this out together. Is everybody as excited as I am to find out if Washington can actually get a touchdown? Jim Harbaugh's not a great coach. All right. First and 10 at the 40-yard line. Browning turns around, hands it off to Gaskins. Gaskins picks up about a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. There's a flag on the play, though. We'll see who this flag is against. I have a feeling it is either a hold. Yep, holding against Washington. Washington, man. It finally got something going. Sarah Angley says Penn State's not winning jack. Well, that might be true, but guess who else isn't winning jack? Michigan's not winning jack either. Notre Dame beats Michigan 35-28. Yeah, that's what I think too. That's a pretty good prediction there. I actually don't even think it'll be that high scoring. I'd say 24-21, something like that. All right, here we go. 1st and 20. Browning in the shotgun. Long pass down the right side. Caught! Inside the 10-yard line. There's a flag thrown. I don't know if that was a push-off, offensive or a defensive. It looks like it was defensive pass interference, so it will be a big play for the Washington Huskies. Looks like we have an injured player from Auburn, and he looks like he's in a hell of a lot of pain. Somebody get that guy a beer. First down inside the 10-yard line. That was a great catch. I can see Notre Dame beating Michigan, but I think Harbaugh will steal this late in the game. That seems to be the most disputed game of the week. Is the Notre Dame and Michigan game. South Kakalaki is going to get stomped against UGA. I think so too, sir. We can agree on that. Yeah, Auburn's players hurt. This is a big possession for Washington. They really need to take advantage of this. If they don't score here, a touchdown, I mean, field goal ain't gonna cut it. Yeah, Washington needs to score here, bad. Oklahoma surprised me today, says Clemson Jacob. Then again, it was Florida Atlantic. Yeah, it wasn't Oklahoma that surprised me. Oklahoma's far superior talent and team and coaching and everything to Florida Atlantic. We all know that. I was surprised that Florida Atlantic just kind of laid an egg. I thought they would score a couple touchdowns, but just because Oklahoma's defense is terrible, and Lane Kiffin's offense is usually pretty good, even for a Group of 5 team. But anyway. Nick Bro says the Voltards are keeping it close with West Virginia. What's the score of that game? Sarah says Harbaugh will play conservative and grind. Keep it close even if they trail, then steal the game. I mean, yeah, Harbaugh will play conservative. That's part of his problem. To go on the road and beat a ranked team, which Harbaugh has never done, by the way, ever, in Michigan. As a matter of fact, the coach before him didn't do it either. It hadn't been done since 2006. It's 12 years ago. But in order to go on the road and beat a ranked team in a very tough environment in a primetime game, you've got to take some chances. You can't be conservative. Otherwise, he's going to end up losing by 3 or 6 points. And everyone's going to be saying, there goes Jim Harbaugh again, being conservative and losing on the road to a ranked team. So we'll see what happens. But I'm basically Nostradamus. I can predict these things. I'm right more than I'm wrong. So if you're smart, you'll bet on everything I say. If you lose, though, it's not my fault. If you win, you should send me some money, though, at least 10%. Exactly. Falcons Fury says at least Florida's beat a ranked team on the road, and they've been trash lately. See? There you go. All right, here we go. Back to the game. Washington, 1st and goal. What yard line are they at? Looks like right about the 8 or 9 yard line. First and goal. Can they get a touchdown? Ball is snapped. A Wildcat. Gaskins. What? No gain. All right, so 7 minutes and 20 seconds left in the second quarter. Second and goal. Washington really needs to get a touchdown here. They just look, compared to Auburn, they just look confused and slow. It's 12-3. Auburn's winning. Here we go. Second and goal. Browning changing the play at the line of scrimmage there, calling a timeout. He's confused. They look like they don't know what's going on, which is a very bad sign if you're a Washington fan. Good afternoon to Goat Watson. How you doing, sir? It's 12-3 Auburn, but Washington is inside the 10-yard line right now, trying to score. Will Jones says, Pete, you Ohio State giving up 31. You mean to Clemson, 31-0? I think Ohio State's going to be very good this year. I mean, that's no secret to anybody. Everybody's got them in their top 5, right? But I think that I do think their quarterback's going to be a problem for people. That's really what they've been missing the past 18 years that Barrett was there, right? He played for at least 18 years there. The guy's like 50. But anyway, yeah, I think that Ohio State's going to be a tough out for anybody, and they really could easily make the playoff. The problem is they, with all this side stuff that's going on, the scandal and everything, I have a feeling that's going to affect them at some point. I don't know when. They could have a slip up, and they can slip up and lose a game. They need to win the Big Ten, though, and they need to not get blown out by anybody, let alone Iowa or somebody like that. It wasn't the fact that they lost to Iowa last year. It was the fact that they gave up 55 points that killed them. A Comic Dude 45, good afternoon, sir. Welcome to the stream. Glad you're here. I'm sure if you're here, you're amazing and fantastic. Otherwise, you would not be here. Sarah says, sorry, Jim Harbaugh got to a Super Bowl. That counts even in college. No, it doesn't. Doesn't count in college at all. Mark Dudley says, Falcons Fury, Florida hasn't done anything in 10 years. Sit down, sir. You guys are arguing. Tiger Nation is getting gangster with it, telling everybody to hit that like button and subscribe. He's not happy when people don't do that. And that's why he's awesome. That's why he's my boy. I guess Penn State really misses Barkley. Well, no, but that's no secret. Again, and I'll say this again. Don't think that if Penn State struggles with App State, that they're somehow a terrible team and they're not going to do anything this year. Believe me, I'm telling you, App State is a good team. They're not better than Penn State, but they're not a pushover for anybody. They're a very good team. And if Penn State was not ready to play them, then that's their fault. But App State is not like Austin Peay or Furman. They can play football. Yes, thank you, sir. Tiger Nation, I agree. Oh, here we go. Oh, my God. I didn't have time to call that play. Sorry, I was reading the comments. Anyway, it was an incomplete pass. So we're at 3rd and goal. 6 minutes and 41 seconds left in the second quarter. Washington drove down the field with an amazing play, passing play. Got inside the 10-yard line. The last 2 plays have not looked good. Here we are, 3rd and goal. From the 7-yard line, they need to get a touchdown here. Bad. From the 8-yard line, I mean. So Browning in the shotgun, Gaskins to his left, The ball is hiked, drops back. He's looking to pass. He runs. He tucks it and runs and gets stuffed. I mean, what are you doing? Why is Jake Browning running the football into Auburn's defensive line? I mean, what are they doing? That was a design run. I'd have a better chance running that ball. He's not a mobile guy. I'll tell you what. Washington deserves to lose this game, which they're going to probably anyway, but they deserve to. Watson says he's cheering for Washington. If they lose, that probably means SEC will get 2 teams in the playoffs. No, this game doesn't mean anything for anybody other than Washington. Auburn could lose this game and still get in the playoff. Washington could technically lose this game and still get in the playoff if they went out. But it doesn't look good for the Pac-12. They really needed Washington to win this game. Did Washington even prepare for this game? Clemson Jacob says. Yeah, I'm sure they did. The problem is they're outmatched. This is what I said before the game. I mean, Auburn's defense is just too good for a team like Washington. That's pretty much all there is to it. Mark Dudley says UGA owns Florida throughout 100 years of football. Do a little research on your Gators. So now we've got. This is what we got. We've got a Michigan fan telling a Florida fan that UGA owns Florida. I got to give it to you. You know what? I want to give a special shout out to Mark Dudley because I'm on here week after week after week doing videos and on live streams trashing Jim Harbaugh, trashing the Wolverines. I ran pretty much every Wolverine that ever even clicked on one of my videos out away from me. Mark Dudley. What the hell happened? Am I online? I'm not sure what's happened here. Oh. Can somebody tell me if I'm on? Oh, I'm streaming live on the internet right now. Which I think it just kicked me off for some reason. I'm on. Hold on, let me refresh this. I'm not sure what's going on with it. Sorry, guys. I have no idea what happened. All right, looks like it's 1st and 10. Auburn's got the ball back. 12-6. Auburn's winning. All right, I hope that's better now, guys. Sorry. DeGoat Watson says, how long can a stream go on YouTube? It can go for 4 hours unless you have like 10,000 subscribers. All right. Yeah, sorry. I don't know what happened. All right, here we go. 2nd and 9. Ball is snapped, handed off. No gain. It'll be 3rd and 9 at, I don't know. I didn't see the yard line. I'm still trying to, I'm discombobulated because of this. DeGoat Watson says, I didn't watch the Clemson game. Can you make a video about the game? Yeah, I will. Not today, though. Here we go. 3rd and 9 at the 32-yard line. Ball snap, drops back. Sacked. Is that a fumble? It looks like a fumble. Washington recovers. There's a flag on the play, though. Was that a fumble? I think it.
If they got his arm, I don't know. No, his arm was forward.
That was there's a lot going on there. I can't tell if his arm was going forward or not. It looked like a fumble to me, but his arm might have been going forward. College Football Maniac says Washington wants it bad. Well, the flag was against Washington, so it's a 1st down Auburn. Holding. Defensive holding. That's actually a break for Auburn there. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 at the 42. Hands it off. Pitches it back to Stidham. Stidham's looking downfield. Rolling out to his left. He's... there he keeps going. Man, that was...
22-yard run.
20-yard play by Stidham. Run. That was actually a really good play by him. 1st down and 10. Here we go. 1st and 10. The 44-yard line. Hands it off. Runs it to the right. Oh, all right. He picked up about 3, so it'll be 2nd and 7. Well into Washington territory. Washington looks like they're just getting pushed around on both offensive and defensive line. 2nd and 6. 3 minutes and 55 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. At the 40-yard line. Ball is snapped, handed off for about a 2-yard gain. So it'll be 3rd and 4. Three minutes and 28 seconds left. 12-6, Auburn leads. Sarah says Browning is not impressing anyone today. No, he's not. Looks terrible. 13-7 West Virginia. All right, here we go. 3rd and 3. Pitches it back. 1st down and more. Taken down at the 30-yard line for a 1st down. That was one thing that Washington could not do, is let them get a 1st down right there. Yours is at 3:50 left. I don't know why. There is a delay on my end, but you should be ahead of me, not behind me. Here we go. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. It looks like Stidham's under center. Hands it off for no gain. So it'll be 2nd and 10. Yes, you're right. Auburn's defensive and offensive lines are dominating Washington. That's exactly what I thought was going to happen. I definitely thought that Auburn's defensive line would dominate, but I didn't know about their offensive line. Stidham, back to pass. Oh, amazing catch. I think he's out of bounds. That was in the end zone. So it'll be 3rd and 9. He was out of bounds. That was actually a really good throw. Just like a foot too far. Auburn, they always have a good defense. Yeah, they do. Here we go. 3rd and 9. A minute and 57 seconds left in the second quarter. Ball is snapped, drops back. He's got all the time in the world. He's running around back there. He's about to get sacked. Oh, what was that? Fumble. Washington or Auburn recovers. That was stupid. What was he doing? That was almost like that Wake Forest quarterback tried to pitch the ball when he's getting sacked. He got lucky that they got the ball back. Doesn't matter. It's 4th down. I don't think they're in field goal range. That could have ended bad. That could have been a scoop and score by Washington. Auburn got really lucky there. Yeah, Washington is doing a pretty good job stopping Auburn's run, Sarah. They're not stopping the pass very well, though. Looks like an Auburn player's down. A minute and 40 seconds left in the second quarter. Now Washington's going to get the ball back. Is that enough time for them to at least go down? If they could get a field goal, that'd be a big win. It would be 9-12 then. Mark Dudley is clearly pissed off right now. I'm assuming he's talking to... I don't know who he's talking to. Who are you talking to? Falcons Fury? Six minutes left and Maryland is up 5 on Texas. George says, "Hey guys, we're watching football games now. You don't have to predict anything anymore." What's fun about not predicting? Washington can easily win the game. Yes, they can still win the game. I don't know about easily though. Well, they did get a field goal. The field goal is good. It will now be 15-6 Auburn. I did not think they were in field goal range. How did that happen?
43 yards.
43-yard field goal. So really, to be honest with you, even if they end 15-6 at the half, that Washington has not played good enough to be that close. They should be 2 or 3 scores down by now, 2 or 3 touchdowns down. I mean. Hey, good afternoon, Sooner Ace. I haven't seen you in a while. Yes, your Sooners did look good. Yeah, my father-in-law's sitting here. He says that your Oklahoma Sooners cost him a shitload of money on a bet today. Actually, I thought that FAU was going to cover the spread, but they didn't. Hey, good afternoon. The artist formerly known as Drake Luke is in here. How you doing? Good afternoon, sir. Ryan Stanfield, how you doing, man? Hey, Ryan, you excited about the game tonight? Anybody who doesn't know Ryan is an Alabama guy. I'll be watching that game along with the Notre Dame and Michigan game. All right, so Washington has a couple of minutes. How much time is left here? 2 minutes? A minute and 50 seconds, something like that? It sounds like a zoo over here. All right, here we go. Browning back to pass, complete the 30-yard line. Hops. Oh, what was that? Anyway, it was a good play. Picks up about 15 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Time is running down. That receiver tried to leapfrog the defender. He did, and then he got absolutely hammered. Here we go. It's 1st and 10. Browning drops back to pass. He's looking deep. Got all the time in the world. Complete. Crosses the 50-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line, 1 yard into Auburn territory. If Washington can end up getting a score here, that'd be a major win for them. Snap, drops back, long pass down the right sideline. Caught! Flag on the play. I don't know if that was offensive or defensive, but that was a hell of a catch. And I can't believe that Auburn didn't break that up. They were all over that guy. It looks like it's going to be against Auburn. Washington moving right down the field. That was a hell of a catch. I don't think JC came on here, Ryan. I don't know. Unless she came under a different name that I didn't recognize. All right, here we go. In the red zone, Washington. 52 seconds left, 1st and 10. The ball is snapped. Browning looks back to throw. Throws to the left, into the end zone. It's caught. One-handed catch. Is he inbounds? Oh, touchdown, Washington. What a throw and catch. That was an amazing catch. Wow. So I'm assuming Washington's going to kick an extra point here and make it 13-15. I mean, this game it turned on its head in the past 30 seconds. Unbelievable. Blake Ellis, good afternoon. Welcome to the stream, sir. He says, great second half today. He's talking about the Clemson game, I'm assuming. Yeah, it was a great second half, but it was against Furman. Did he miss that? That was good. All right, so 13-15 with 43 seconds left in the second quarter. We have a game now. Finally, Washington has a pulse, and it looks like they've actually played football before. I was starting to wonder. Yeah. So, great game so far. Can Washington keep it up? That's the question. Mark Dudley and Falcons Fury are having a lover's quarrel. Yeah. Listen, guys. Can't we all just get along? Ryan Reedley, thank you. Welcome to the stream, sir. I'm assuming you just got here. Sarah says her comments are lagging. She's gotten back together and broken up with a boyfriend in less time than it takes for Pigskin Pete to see my comments. That's probably true. Want to see Auburn play. They are on ABC right now. If you're not by TV though, I'm doing the live play-by-play and reaction. So, NC State struggled today. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. Florida loses 50-0, says College Football Maniac. Billy Dawson, what's up, Ryan Reedley? All right, here we go. Now we got a game, guys. Finally. I was starting to wonder if Jake Browning had amnesia or if he remembered how to throw a football, and he just showed us that he still does. That was an amazing catch, though. What's that guy's name? I want to give that guy some credit. Number 21 for Washington. Hell of a catch there. All right, so I never thought we'd see Auburn get the ball back, but they're getting it back with 43 seconds left. Can they do something with it? It'll be 1st and 10. I think it looks like right around the 35-yard line or 25-yard line. I didn't see. Gus Malzahn looks like he just swallowed a canary. Either that or he's got some serious gas. I'm not sure which one. All right, so Auburn takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25. And it looks like they're just going to kneel and go to halftime. Oh, he runs a fake. They run around to the left. They act like they were going to kneel it and ran a play. But it didn't really work out that great. Still got a 1st down, though. Gus Malzahn is really pulling out all the stops, ain't he? You guys see that? All right, so 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. Stidham drops back to pass, looks left, complete over the middle for a 5-yard gain. It'd be 2nd and 5. He did get out of bounds, though, which stopped the clock, which they definitely needed. Both teams have 2 timeouts left. It looks like Auburn's trying to at least get into field goal range to put another 3 points on the board. Can they do it? I don't know. We're going to find out together. It's exciting, isn't it? All right, 2nd and 6. Stidham in the shotgun. Ball is snapped. He drops back, looking over the middle. Steps up, runs. Taken off. About a 12-yard gain there. There's a flag on the play, though. I don't know what happened. Holding against Auburn. Yeah, there goes that drive. 16 seconds left. And Auburn just committed a penalty there. Brandon Galloway is going to be a deadly tight end, says Clemson Jacob. Sarah says she's putting on headphones, a baseball cap, and shades so she can relate more to Pigskin Pete. It would probably make you look a lot better than me, is what I'm saying. Not make you look a lot better, make you look a lot better than me. I guess what I'm trying to say is you probably look a lot better in it than me. Came out wrong. Sounded more like an insult when I was trying to give you a compliment. That's why I don't talk unless I'm spoken to. All right, here we go. 3rd and 4. Looks like they're going to just let the time run out. If they're smart, they will. Gus Malzahn will try to find a way to screw this up if he can help himself. Six seconds left. So at halftime, I'm not going to shut the stream off, but I am going to take a short intermission, a bathroom break, go down and see if there's any more cold beer down there, and restock my fridge. It'd be about a 5-minute at most intermission. So don't turn the stream off unless you really feel like you need to or have to, but that would be crazy and stupid. So don't do it. We're about to start seeing some pitch plays. Anyway, all right, so first half's over. 15-13 Auburn. We have a good game here. I'm really looking forward to the second half. I'm so glad I got you guys here joining me. Like I said before, what I'm going to do right now is, well, I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to go take a quick intermission. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. I'm going to go use the bathroom and suggest if you have to do that, you do the same thing. So I will see you guys in about 5 minutes. Hold on a second. Sorry, kids are going crazy. I'm back. Good afternoon. Thank you for everybody that's hanging in there for the halftime intermission. I can actually relax for a second here and see who's doing what in some of these other games. Tennessee and West Virginia. What's the score there? Maryland on top 34-29, says Mark Dudley. You mean they won 34-29 or they're winning 34-29? I had more cold ones. Yeah, so a little birdie went to the store for me, apparently, and got some beers. You don't need to watch the Michigan Notre Dame game. I already told you what would happen. Practically gave you a play-by-play, says Sarah. Yeah. Now, Mark Dudley thinks that Michigan's winning 34-29. Oh no, he's talking about the Maryland game. Never mind. Let me ask you guys a question. Does anybody think that Louisville has even a chance to keep it close with Alabama? I don't. I think they might have a chance to keep it close in the first half, and then Alabama's going to pull away. That's my bold prediction, even though it's not very bold. College Football Maniac says Michigan's going to lose 31-21. I actually think it'll be closer than that. But and believe me, Michigan could win the game. I've said before, I think that Michigan should win the game. They've got more talent than Notre Dame does. The only reason I'm picking Notre Dame in a close game, I say by anywhere between 3 and 7 points, is because it's in Notre Dame, and that's why. And Harbaugh doesn't have very good track record for winning big games on the road. So I'm glad this game turned into a good game. Penn State and App State are now tied at 10. How much time is left in that game? But I'm glad this Washington game is turning into a good game. I thought before when I woke up at 6 o'clock this morning like a kid on Christmas. That was the longest 3 hours of my life waiting for college game day to start this morning. I was just so excited. I came home. I went to a baseball game last night with my wife and I went with my brother and sister-in-law, and they wanted to go out and to the bars afterwards. We had babysitters for all of our kids, and I was like, I can't go out to the bars. I got to get up early tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's college football, and then of course they all think I'm crazy, but that's fine. I think I'm crazy too. But anyway. Mark Dudley says all he knows is that UGA is going to give South Kakalaki their first loss. I agree. Southern Cal is losing by 2 points to UNLV. I just saw that on TV just now. Oh, man. Maryland wins. Wow. Everybody had Texas, that's the sweetheart pick to win the Big 12 this year. Texas is finally going to make their move. I still have TCU winning the Big 12. Obviously, Oklahoma is going to be favored, and why wouldn't they be? If anybody can dethrone Oklahoma this year, it's going to be TCU, in my opinion, because of their defense. And West Virginia, maybe, but they have no defense. "13 minutes left in the third," says Tiger Nation. Sarah says Notre Dame isn't even that good. I mean, compared to who? They're hard to beat at home. Almost all of Notre Dame's losses come on the road. It's a tough place to play. And again, Harbaugh has never beat a ranked team on the road since he's been at Michigan. Yeah, right, exactly. Close game considering the context. Night game at Notre Dame, new quarterback for Michigan. Exactly. All the stars are pointing towards aligning, or not pointing. Stars don't point, they align towards Michigan getting upset in this game. George says, "Go Gators." 19 Savage will not be on here. He's probably mad at me. I unmodded him, and I think he got kicked out of our chat room by somebody, probably by Tiger Nation. So, I mean, whatever. I don't have time for. Listen, I don't have a problem with 19 Savage, but I don't have time for whatever his issues are. Probably why he's not here. A decent win for the Terps to start off the season. Yeah, listen, the Terps have bigger problems than losing football games. I mean, it's a sad situation with that player dying and everything that's going on with the coach there. I don't talk a whole lot about it because I want to be focused on football and not stuff like that. But that is a good win for them. You're right.
Penn State's tied 10-10 at the half.
Yeah, I heard Penn State's tied 10-10 at the half. George says he hopes Appalachian State wins so bad. They're a pretty good team. Aren't they the team that beat Michigan? Like, what was that, like 1997 or something? No, that was not 97. 97 was the year that Michigan got a fake national title. What year was that? Comic Dude 45 says Texas is back, folks. Loses to Maryland and Kansas. Or losses to Maryland and Kansas. They're not losing to Kansas. I know you were joking. You know, everybody that lives in Texas is just broken. Listen, it's not looking good for the Big 12 so far, is it? I mean, Texas Tech got obliterated, and they were favored to win that game. How they were favored to win that game against Ole Miss is beyond me, but they were. They got absolutely embarrassed. Oklahoma took care of business, which they should have, and we knew they would. Of course, now Texas loses to a middle-of-the-road Big Ten team in Maryland with problems, without their head coach even. What's next? Yeah, Cliff Kingsbury is getting fired. So on that last video I made with my locks of the week, where are those guys? Where are those guys that were in my comment section? Tell me I didn't know I was talking about. That Texas Tech was going to smoke Ole Miss. Officially Lana. She says War Eagle. Or he, I don't know. I'm sure. Judging from the emojis and the hearts and the name, I'm assuming it's a ma'am. I've been fooled before. But welcome to the stream, Lana. I'm sure if you're here, you're amazing and fantastic. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. And she's clearly an Auburn fan. George says Ole Miss has a 5-star quarterback waiting on the sideline. Here's my thing with the Texas Tech Ole Miss game. Before the game started, I'm thinking Texas Tech is one of the worst teams in the Big 12. They're literally like the second worst team behind Kansas in the Big 12. And Ole Miss, yeah, they got their problems with the sanctions and Hugh Freeze, you know, that whole thing last year. But they still got way more talent than Texas Tech does. I mean, Ole Miss's second string is more talented than Texas Tech's first string. And everyone's saying Texas Tech is going to blow Ole Miss out. I couldn't even wrap my head around that. I thought it was a joke. Officially, Lana says she's a girl. Good. I'm glad. Yes, everybody hit that like button. I know there's at least 3 losers that hit the unlike button, and I already know why. One, either they're Michigan fans and they got butt hurt when I say that Harbaugh sucks, or 2, they come on the stream thinking that I'm going to show the game, and they get angry whenever I don't show the game because they don't know how YouTube works and that I can't show the game. So they come on YouTube expecting me to show the game, and when I don't, they get mad and hit the dislike button. That's usually how it happens. Fact or fiction? Rob Iman. Good afternoon, sir. Welcome to the stream. Fact or fiction? Cliff Kingsbury doesn't survive the season. That's a good question, sir. He's not going to get fired. Yeah, I mean, after one game, he won't get fired. But I'll tell you this: if they start out 2-4, 2-5, he probably will get fired. But you got to have somebody to replace the guy. I mean, the only thing you're really achieving by firing him early or halfway through the season is that you can get a head start on a new coaching search. But I don't know. I'd say he'll probably finish the season out. Probably. Mark Dudley says he hit the unlike button on the fake national championship comment. Well, all right. Let me rephrase that then, sir. It wasn't a fake national championship, but it wasn't a national championship. It was you split a national championship. Nebraska also claims a national championship in 1997. West Virginia 13-7 at halftime on Tennessee. Is that true? Is that what the score is right now? West Virginia and Tennessee, a weather delay due to lightning. Teams will return to the field at approximately 6 o'clock Eastern. So that's in 20 minutes from now. I have lots of Tennessee fans check in or subscribe to my channel, and they're very active. I don't even have any problem with Tennessee fans for the most part. I certainly like Catfish and some of the other ones that check in here. But I got to tell the truth. The truth is, I don't see any way that Tennessee wins this game. But if it's 13-7, that's a lot closer than I thought it would be at halftime. I got to give him credit for that. Missouri, UT Martin. Missouri's up 38-7 in the second quarter, says George. That's not surprising. I was having this conversation with, UNLV. What is up with Southern Cal? Are they that bad? Where's Go 1330 at? Go 1330. Are you on here? He's a USC fan. I mean USC. If Washington loses today, then the chance that the Pac-12 makes the playoff just get that much slimmer. I mean, it can still happen, but listen, Utah is maybe the best team in the Pac-12 South. Washington has to go to Utah. I mean, Washington's going to lose at least one game in the Pac-12, I think, and with 2 losses, they're not making the playoff. I mean, they could run the table, but I doubt they would. George says he'd give anything to see Tennessee beat Will Greer's ass. Mark Dudley says USC has the worst troll in the history of YouTube, and Duke Moose. Never heard of him. Never heard of her even. I mean, how can you be a troll when you are a USC fan? Yeah, listen, I actually do know a couple of Southern California fans. I mean, in real life, not on YouTube, and they don't like Clay Helton. It's pretty mind-boggling that he still has a job there. To be honest, he should have never been hired there. I mean, that schools like that can find a better coach. That's just all there is to it. I mean, they had Sam Darnold and a lot of other really good players, and Sam Darnold didn't even look good when he was there, except for, he had a game or two where he played great. But with the talent that USC had the past couple years with Darnold as the starting quarterback, they should have ran away with the Pac-12. It shouldn't have even been close, and they didn't. And that's coaching problem. That's Clay Helton's problem. This feels like the longest halftime in the history of halftimes. I didn't even know the game was back on. All right, here we go. I got caught up with you guys. So it's 4th and 10. I didn't even know. So 13 minutes and 27 seconds left in the third quarter. Still 13-15, so I guess I didn't miss anything too bad. Looks like Washington is about to punt. So I'm guessing their first drive didn't go too well. No, Auburn's about to punt. So punting. Almost blocked. And it's caught at the 38-yard line. So Washington gets the ball on their own 38. Down by 2 points. Let's see what Washington can do here. Mark Daly says, look up some Alabama. I'm offline again. I think I'm back on now. DeGoat Watson, I picked Auburn to win the game. Let me refresh this. I'm sorry. I don't even know if I'm online right now. It's saying I'm not. Bear with me, guys, if you're still there. I'm trying to get back on. So I'm just had to shut it down and restart it. Well, I'm going to assume you guys can hear me until this thing picks back up. I don't know if you can see me or not. But it's 2nd and 9, Washington. Browning throws to the left. Caught at the 25-yard line in Auburn territory. A big time play. First down. All right, now it's saying I'm back online. DeGoat Watson says, yeah, you can hear and see me. Okay, good. Sorry, I don't know. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard or 24-yard line. Hands it off to Gaskins. Gaskins runs up the middle, picks up 2 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 8. Washington. Auburn has a 2-point lead. 11 minutes and 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Can Washington score here and take the lead for the first time in this game? That would be amazing if they can. So we got Gaskin in the Wildcat. Gaskin's going to take a direct snap here. Gaskin takes the snap. Hands the ball off to the right. 10-yard pickup. First down at the 13-yard line. Washington looking pretty good, pulling out all kinds of trick plays. They put Myles Gaskin in the Wildcat at least 3 or 4 times already this game, and it's been effective at least half the time. Here we go. It's 1st and 10. Washington in the red zone. Browning under center. He takes the snap, hands it off to Gaskin. Gaskin runs up the middle for about a 5-yard gain. Maybe 2nd and 5 inside the 15-yard line. Is storming going on around the way might be the problem. I don't know. Not storming here. Sunny here. It's just I've got a bunch of people in my house right now, and I'm sure they're using the internet. Here we go. 2nd and 6. Browning in the shotgun. Gaskin's to his left. The ball is snapped. He looks to the right, throws immediately into the end zone. Oh, almost caught. Incomplete. 3rd and 6. That could have easily been intercepted, but it wasn't. Actually, he could have caught that ball. He had his hands on it and dropped it. It was a pretty good play by the defender, but that ball probably should have been caught. Here we go, 3rd and 6 from the 8-yard line. Browning in the shotgun. Gaskins to his right. Takes the snap, drops back, looks to the left, fires immediately, caught for a touchdown. Touchdown, Washington. That guy was wide open. Fuller. Washington, it looks like they have a pulse. They take their first lead of the game. If they kick this extra point, it will be 20-15. Washington. Wow. The way this game started out, it didn't look like Washington had a chance. Wait, there's a flag. Is that against Washington? It was. Illegal block. They called the pick on it. They called the pick on Washington. Kind of was a pick. Yeah. Well, forget everything I said. They took the points away from Washington. Still 13-15 Auburn. And what is it? So what it will be 3rd and long now. Wow. 3rd and 21. Browning in the shotgun. Big time penalty there. Oh, incomplete. 4th down. That was a huge mistake by Washington there. He didn't even need to do the pick play right there. The receiver was wide open either way, and he at least would have got the 1st down, probably the touchdown, even without the pick. Yeah, it was offensive pass interference. That's right. That's a big break for Auburn, and sort of a mental mistake by Washington. That was a very blatant pick play. Oh, and Washington misses the field goal 15 yards to the right. 2 big breaks for Auburn. The score remains 13-15, and Auburn will get the ball back. Wow. Hold on a second. I could hear my phone blowing up from across the room. That was a big opportunity missed by Washington there. For them to be down inside the 10-yard line, and to not even come away with a field goal is that could end up costing them the game. Ryan Reilly says, is Tennessee going to come back? I don't know. The game hasn't started back yet, has it? You guys are talking about the Clemson and A&M game next week. That's going to be a murder, I think. I mean, did anybody see Texas A&M play against Northwestern State, whoever that is, the other night? They did not look good. CF Battle 2, good afternoon. Welcome to the stream. I'm sure if you're here, you're amazing and fantastic. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. Rob Iman says Texas may need to lure Gary Patterson from TCU. You mean the Texas Longhorns? I don't know. I mean, listen, if you're Gary Patterson and you can win the Big 12 at TCU with a lot less pressure, why would you go to Texas? Texas is a tough place to go coach, man. It seems like the place coaches go to die, doesn't it? So much pressure there to win, and just nobody seems to be able to do it. The Goat Watson says, Pigskin Pete, you should have saw how many people were sleeping on the ground in Clemson last night. Around 300 people. It was crazy. Sleeping on the ground for what? I mean, for the game against Furman? That is crazy. I wouldn't sleep on the ground for a Furman ticket. Yeah. It wasn't hard to get Furman tickets. I mean, there was empty seats in those stands today. I mean, not a lot, but it wasn't like they could have got tickets. Yeah, Rob. I mean, like I was saying before, if I'm Gary Patterson, I don't know if I want to leave TCU to go to Texas. I mean, he's got it made right now. He's making a bunch of money. He's got a really good team, and he doesn't have the pressure that you have at Texas. Stidham, 1st and 10. Drops back, passes to the right. Oh, the receiver stumbles. Picks up about 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7. Auburn. Auburn's running that up-tempo offense. They're already lined up. Stidham in the shotgun. 2nd and 8 on the 25-yard line. Ball is snapped. Drops back, looking downfield. Complete for... I don't know if that was a first down or not. It's very close. We'll see where they spot it. If it's not, it's very, very close. Looks like they gave it to him. 1st and 10 Auburn. Already lined up again. They're running really, really fast. Stidham in the shotgun. Takes the ball, drops back. Pass to the right. Complete again to the same guy in the same exact play. Picks up 12. 1st and 10 Auburn. They are running to the ball. Stidham hands the ball off, runs up the middle. Big run, tackled after an 11-yard gain. Another first down. They are just eating up big chunks of 10 yards at a time. My thing is telling me I'm offline again. Starting to piss me off, to be honest with you. Stidham, 1st and 10, hands the ball off. No fake handoff. Throws it at the running back. Running back bobbles the ball. Let me change this. I don't know. Hold on. If you guys can hear me, just bear with me for a second. Yes, it's not you. It keeps lagging. I'm telling you. I don't know. It goes fine, and then I get a internet signal. I try to tell these people in the house to stay off the Wi-Fi for me, but they're not listening. That's all I can say about that. 3rd and 6. Stidham gets the ball at the 36-yard line, and he looks like almost sacked. He is sacked. No, he's not. He's running to the left. Turns a negative play into a 3-yard gain. Out of bounds at the 42. 4th down. Mark Dudley says he has love for the Clemson fan base, even though Pixie and Pete trashes his team. Well, thank you, sir. Appreciate that. All right, here we go. So a field goal attempt, 54-yard field goal attempt by Auburn. See if they can get this. Kick is up, and it is wide right. It's no good. So the score remains 15 Auburn, 13 Washington, 7 minutes and 3 seconds left in the third quarter, and Washington will be getting the ball back. So now it's saying my internet's good again, so I hope it is. Yeah, so I went to, somebody told me to go to Best Buy and get one of those Wi-Fi signal boosters. It's hard to explain, but the way my house is set up, so I'm literally in the upstairs corner front room, like my football room. It's like the furthest away from my router that you can get in the house. So I went and got like a damn $100 Wi-Fi signal booster, set it all up, and it was terrible. It actually made my signal worse than without it. So I took it back. It didn't work. Yeah. Pretty much that simple. So I tried. I got to figure something out, though. I'd like to take this chance while we're on commercial here to thank everybody for stopping in. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Do a live stream for an hour every Tuesday and Thursday at 4 p.m. And throughout the college football season, I will be doing most Saturdays. I'm trying to do all Saturdays, one live stream, play-by-play and reaction during a game. I'm going to pick a primetime game. Today I picked one that was in the afternoon. Most of the time it'll probably be a nighttime game, a 7 or 8 o'clock Eastern time game. Next week I will be doing Texas A&M and Clemson, so you can go ahead and schedule that if you're a Clemson fan or a Texas A&M fan or even just a football fan. Stop in for that one. That one should be interesting. I also upload videos periodically through the week that aren't live, and I'll be doing more, as much of that as I can throughout the football season. So thank you for stopping in. If you're new, if you've already been here, then thank you as well. But you already know how this works. DeGoat Watson says he has a $180 Linksys router for streaming and stuff like that. Your older router is better. Yeah, I mean, my Wi-Fi is fine, except for in this room, which is where I have to stream from, fortunately. So. Would I rather see Clemson win a Natty or the Panthers win a Super Bowl? I would like to see both, but probably Clemson. Washington 1st and 10. Myles Gaskin's at the middle for about a 4-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 6 or 5. 2nd and 5. Can Washington go down and score again and take a bigger lead? The ball is placed at the 42-yard line. Browning in the shotgun. Ball is hiked. Looks to his left, looks to his right. He's rolling out of the pocket to his left. Throws it. Incomplete. Pass broken up. A great play by Auburn. So it'll be 3rd and 5. There's a flag on the player. They're going to call that against Auburn. I don't know. We're about to find out, though. Pass interference against Auburn. So that's a break for Washington. Washington will get a first down and get right around. They'll cross the midfield line. They'll be into Auburn territory. Mistakes like that at a time like that is what could cost Auburn this game. Gus Malzahn looks like he's about to blow a fuse again. Here we go. Jake Browning under center, 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. Turns around, hands it off to Gaskins. Gaskins up to the left. Big gain. Keeps going. 1 man to beat. Oh, man, about a 25-yard gain. Down to the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 Washington. Gaskins looks like he's coming alive. He's having a big game. I don't know his stats, but he's looking good. Browning throws over the middle. Complete. Inside the 10-yard line to about the 7-yard line. 1st and 10 at the 7-yard line for the Washington Huskies. It looks like they're knocking on the door, about to score again. This is a huge, huge drive. Playing very quick. Up to the line again. Browning in the shotgun. Gaskins to his right. Ball is hiked. Hands it off to Gaskins. No, he doesn't. Throws it to the right. Ball is tipped. Almost intercepted. So it'll be 2nd and goal. Another flag on the play. I'm keeping one eye on this. This is really starting to piss me off here. All right, I'm about to shut this this one thing down and see if this makes a difference at all. Probably won't. Second and goal. Browning under center. Hands it off to Gaskins. Gaskins runs to the left. Ooh, down to the 3-yard line. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 3. I closed the other window, so I can't see your comments right now. 2nd and goal. Browning under center. So I'm going to read them off my phone instead. If that helps the stream stay better, then that's what I'm going to do. All right, 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line. Browning in the shotgun. Gaskins pitches it. Oh, sacked, fumbled. Auburn picks up the ball. Turnover, Auburn. Yep, they just turned it over on the 3-yard line. Big time mistake. Wow.
What's going on in West Virginia games under a delay?
Hey, it was lightning. They're supposed to start back. Big time mistake by Jake Browning there. He should have protected the ball. He went to pitch it to Gaskins, got hit with his arm out, and the ball just flew out of his hand, and the Auburn guy was there right there to take it from him. Big mistake by him. Five minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. 13-15, Auburn. Big mistake there by Washington. They just were about to take a bigger lead, and they turned it over. Auburn looking to capitalize on it on the 22-yard line. 2nd and 6. Stidham in the shotgun. Hands the ball off, hitting the backfield for a loss of 2. So it'll be 3rd and 8. Third and 10 it is. Stidham in the shotgun from the 19-yard line. A flag on the play. Looks like it might be offsides against Washington. I'm not sure. Offsides against Washington. Big mistake. They had him on the ropes. Those kind of penalties kill you. Third and 5. Stidham in the shotgun from the 24-yard line. Drops back, looking to pass. Pressured. Incomplete pass, so it'll be 4th down. Mark Dudley says, what's the beer on tap, Pete? On tap? I don't have beer on tap. I got Coors Light here, though. Tiger Nation says, hey, Pete, Boston College looks pretty good, huh? Yeah, they did. They always have a good defense. They're going to be tough this year with A.J. Dillon. I mean, they just are. They're going to beat some people. Hopefully it's not Clemson. That's all I'm saying. That's a game I'm definitely worried about now more than I was, earlier in the offseason. We have to go there to Boston late in November at night. It could be cold, and that's going to favor somebody like A.J. Dillon and a tough defense like Boston College has. So, yeah, Boston College looks really good. This game's getting good. Does anybody know? Here, I'll stop asking you and just look for myself. See if the Tennessee and West Virginia game is back on yet. Nope. Mark Dudley says he'll take a Coors if I'm offering, especially if Notre Dame looks good tonight. Yeah, you're welcome to have a Coors if you want. I got plenty of it. Might be a little bit of a long drive for you to get it, though. I'm not saying Notre Dame's going to look good either. I just think that they're going to look better than Michigan. I don't know. Nobody knows. You hear one extreme to the other when it comes to that game. Some people think that Notre Dame's going to blow out Michigan. Some people think Michigan's going to blow out Notre Dame. Some people think it's going to be close, and everything in between. Beer is beer. Yeah, exactly. I don't care either, especially when it's free. I didn't buy this. My father-in-law brought it, so I'm not complaining. Tiger Nation, what do you think the score of the Alabama-Louisville game is going to be? You think they can hold it close? I think they can hold it close for maybe 2 or 3 quarters at the most. Probably the first half. I see Alabama just pulling away at some point. I've been reading a lot of this stuff online, but the betting experts, they're saying to take Louisville with the points. I'm not so sure about that. We don't know what this Louisville quarterback's going to look like. We know what we're getting with Alabama. We don't know what we're getting with Louisville, so it's just I wouldn't touch that game if I was betting it. I'm interested to see how that quarterback looks, though, because we got to face him. He's bigger than Lamar Jackson. 6'4", 225, something like that. He's not going to be as good of a runner as Lamar Jackson, but I think he'll be better passing the ball than Lamar is. Got a big arm too. So Penn State just took a lead against Appalachian State. Do you all miss Hunter? Hunter who? You talking about Hunter Johnson? No, not really. We're loaded at quarterback right now. He wouldn't have started anyway. He'd have been the third string anyway. I'm assuming you're talking about Hunter Johnson. He's a great player, though. He'll do really well at Northwestern next year. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Washington from the 42-yard line. Browning steps back, throws to the right, complete. Big gain all the way down to the 40-yard line. There's a flag on the play, though. I saw that coming. I think that might be against Auburn. Yes, he was a 5-star quarterback from Indiana, the state of Indiana. Who's this flag against here? 3 minutes and 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Holding on offense. That's against Auburn. Against Washington. So that negates about a 30-yard play there, 25-yard play. Big mistake. There's been a lot of big plays called back in this game for penalties. So what does that put us at here? Yeah, so there's the stat they're putting on the screen right now. Washington red zone in the second half. 2 possessions, a missed field goal, and a fumble. That's terrible. That's 2 times they should have scored. 1st and 5. Washington at the 43-yard line. Browning steps up and runs for 0 gain. Gets hit hard, too. Another flag on the play. There's flags flying all over the place. This is not a very clean game as far as penalties go. This one's against Auburn. Looks like that's going to be a automatic 1st down. Yep, 1st and 10. 3 minutes and 14 seconds left. Auburn 15, Washington 13. Browning under center. Ball is snapped, hands it off. Gaskins up the middle, dances to the right, taken down for a 2-yard loss. Wow. George says the referees have ruined the game. Yeah, well, I haven't seen any terrible calls in this game, so I'm not going to pile on them. All right, 2nd and 10 from the 47. Browning in the shotgun. He drops back. He's looking to pass. Throws it over the middle for a short pass, complete for about 5 yards. So it'll be 3rd and 5 at the 42. At Auburn's 42. 3rd and 6, officially. All right, Tiger Nation, take it easy, man. There we go, 3rd and 6. They need this 1st down. Browning in the shotgun, drops back to pass, steps up in the pocket, still looking, running to the right. He's tucking it and run for the 1st down. That was a great play. There was nothing there. He found a lane, got out of bounds. Good play by Browning. He easily should have been sacked there. The defensive end for Auburn was trying to block the pass instead of make the sack. And he jumped up in the air, and Browning just ran right around him. All right, the ball snapped. Gasson gets the ball. He's running back and forth. He's tackled for a 3-yard loss. It'll be 2nd and 13. Another flag on the play. So here This is the fourth flag on this drive. Third quarter, 1:20 left. This flag again is against Auburn. Auburn's committed 3 penalties on this drive already. They're shooting themselves in the foot. Just keep giving Washington first downs, and I don't know what they're doing. There's an Auburn player down. It's hurt, which isn't good for them. Tell you what, Auburn came out in the beginning of this game looking like they were just going to dominate Washington, and they're shooting themselves in the foot. Tennessee and West Virginia are playing again. Yeah, George says in the first half there was a call against Auburn, but none of the announcers could find it. Yeah, see, that's the other thing about doing what I'm doing right now. This live stream is I've got the volume down. I can't hear anything. So everything I'm seeing is just that. Just seeing it, not hearing it. I'm gonna switch it to the it's a commercial. Good afternoon, Ben Davis. Welcome to the stream, sir. I don't know if I've seen you in here before. Does anyone know where to watch without cable? That's a good question. The ESPN games you could usually see on the app, the ESPN3 app. I don't know if they have all the games on there or not. You're not going to find it on YouTube, though, because nobody can show it on YouTube. All right, here we go. First and 10, Washington at the 20. Washington back in the red zone. Another flag, offsides by Auburn. What is Auburn doing? Auburn is doing everything they can possibly do to lose this game. Unbelievable. That's the 4th penalty on Auburn this drive. Here we go. So 1st and 5 from the 15-yard line. Washington. So Browning under center. Myles Gaskin behind him in the backfield. I have a feeling this is going to be a run. Hands it off. Gaskin up the middle. Dances to the right. Inside the 10, barely. Looks like he gets the first down by a hair. So it'll be 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Washington. All right, here we go. 1st and goal. Browning under center again. Gaskins in the backfield. Handoff is to Gaskins again for a 1-yard gain. 2nd and goal from the 9-yard line, Washington. Auburn really needs to get a stop here. Of course, the last 2 times Washington's been in the red zone, they've either turned the ball over or missed a short field goal. So both teams are a little bit sloppy. See if Washington can actually convert here. I have a feeling they're going to. I guess that was the end of the 3rd quarter. All right, 1 quarter to go. This game is much more low scoring than I anticipated it would be. 13-15 at the end of the 3rd quarter. Both teams have just given away points when they're in the red zone. This game could easily be 30-28 right now. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It's a 2-point game. Washington's winning. And I'm actually surprised that Washington's winning right now, based on the way the game started and based on the way that I thought the game was going to go before it did start. So I'm not surprised that Auburn's defense is not giving up a lot of points, but I'm surprised that Auburn's having a hard time doing anything on offense in the second half. George says his brother just texted him and said the refs aren't calling the game, they're throwing the game. Yeah, that's what everybody says, that that's when their team loses. So, again, I haven't seen anything like blatantly bad calls so far. I'm not saying there hadn't been any bad calls. I mean, there are going to be bad calls in every single game. Believe me, if Auburn loses this game, it's not because of the refs. I mean, believe me. So. All right, let's check out the West Virginia game real quick while we're on commercial here. You bet on Auburn? Wow. You bet a straight up bet, or you bet the line? I think, what was the line? Like 2.5? 2? Mark Dudley says Florida versus Charleston Southern is a big game. No. No, it's not. What, that game? When's that game? The Charleston Southern game, is that tonight? Florida game, whatever. What's up, dude? Pete Jr. What are you doing, dude? So you did a pool. You had 53 games you picked for the year, and this is one of the 53. Oh, so it's straight up. Well, I'm telling you, I would have bet Auburn to win this game before the game started, even with the 2 points. 20-7 West Virginia, huh? Straight up, no points. You're still in pretty good shape, I think. All right, here we go. Beginning of the fourth quarter. Gaskins takes the ball, runs to the left. Tackle for a loss. So it'll be 3rd and goal from the 18-yard line. Big time loss there.
They're giving them a better game than I thought.
Me too. I thought Auburn was going to dominate them offensively. All right, here we go. 3rd and goal from the, what is that? The drops back, throws over the middle. Oh, he was wide open too. Pass broken up by the Auburn defender. Hey.
Leah, downstairs. You gotta go downstairs and Jay.
Sorry about that.
They did get the film though.
Oh, you missed that?
Woohoo, now it went through.
Oh, the field goal's good.
Hit the upright though.
Look.
It hit the upright, but it went through.
16-15 Washington on a lucky field goal.
All day left.
George says Washington is up to 16-15 on that field goal. Hit that post, yeah. On the live broadcast, he said that's one of the toughest games of the year. Washington, Auburn. I said, let's go with Auburn. I'll take the blame. Yeah, I would have taken that too. So Auburn should be winning this game right now. The last drive they had like 4 penalties against them. All right. There you go. There's the new fair catch rule. Auburn fair catches it at the 10-yard line, and now they get it 1st and 10 at the 25. So there you go. Somebody was asking earlier about have anybody seen a team do that yet today? Well, there you go. They just did it.
He had 10 damn yards there. He could have run that damn ball.
All right, 14 minutes left. Stidham from the 25-yard line in the shotgun.
Come here, I'll put your shirt on. Get to your mom.
Complete to the right. All right, 3rd and 1 from the 34-yard line. Takes the snap, fake handoff, throws it to the left, complete for 10 yards. 1st down, Auburn. West Virginia just went up 21-7. All right, 16-15. Washington has a 1-point lead with 12 minutes and 40 seconds left in the 4th quarter. 1st and 10, Auburn from the 40-yard line. Ball is snapped. Stidham looking downfield, throws to the right. Ball is tipped. Oh, another flag. $10 says this is against Auburn. Almost all of them have been. Referees having a powwow to decide who is against.
This damn game is so easy. It's only 2 yards difference. 361, 359 total yards.
I don't know who it is against. They're reviewing it. Oh, it was targeting call. Let's see. Oh, I don't know about that. They'll probably call it. They'll probably call it against them, though. You think?
On the head, that was.
Yeah, they're really sensitive about it now, though.
Bad call.
The Goat Watson says he likes Auburn's offensive play calling. I don't know if you're being facetious there or not. I mean, that was yeah, targeting is what they called. I'm so unclear on what targeting is. Half the time I think it's targeting, it's not, and the other half I do think it is, and it isn't. So I don't know. It depends on the referee, I guess. I know if you lead with the crown of your helmet and spear at him, but it didn't even look like he made contact with his head that time. It looked like his hands, yeah. I don't like the targeting, the way they penalize them either. How they have to sit out a game.
younger actors could play that commercial.
Mark Dudley says, damn, what the hell is going on with Pruitt? I don't think anybody expected Tennessee to win the game anyway. Mark Dudley.
And that doubled up on that game. It was a bad damn bedrock.
George says he's flipping back and forth between Auburn and Tennessee. Yeah. I've got a friggin' zoo going on over here. So, Pigskin Pete tells his family, hey, I'm going to be live streaming during this game. Don't bother me from 3:30 till 7. And it's like Grand Central Station through here. All right, let's see. And then it takes them 3 friggin' hours to review it. All right, 2nd and 10 from the 40-yard line. Stidham in the shotgun. 15-16. Auburn's down by a point. He's hurried. He's pressured. Throws the ball away. Is that a sack? Or did he get out of the way in time? Looks like he got out of the way in time. So it'll be 3rd and 10 from the 40. The refs are congregating again. This is getting ridiculous. I hate games like this. I mean, everything is a flag. Everything is a discussion. Well, what are they discussing? I mean, whether or not the quarterback can play football. Starting to get irritated. There has literally, intentional grounding, there has literally been a flag on 12 out of the last 15 plays. All right, here we go. 3rd and 22. What's up, buddy? Stidham in the shotgun. Drops back. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Running to the right. Throws it away, it looks like. Yep. Washington's defense playing pretty well in the second half here. 12 minutes and 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Washington with a 1-point lead, and Auburn's about to have to punt it again. Another flag. Good Lord. They call a flag for everything. Yes, it's gotten ridiculous for flags. Should have done instead of doing the over/under on the points, we should have bet on the over/under for how many flags they're going to throw. It's been like 30 flags. All right, 4th and 22, they're punting. The punt is up. Fair catch called at the 31-yard line. So Washington takes over at their own 31, 1st and 10. 12 minutes and 13 seconds left. And the way these flags are going, this game could take another 2 hours before it's over because of all the flags. So, another touchdown. West Virginia. Tennessee is getting lit up. I mean, is anybody surprised about that? Billy Dawson says he's surprised they didn't throw a flag on the punt. I am too. Literally, I haven't been counting them. There was one drive there, the first drive for the second half. There was 6 flags thrown in a row. And there's been flags on just about every play or every other play since then. Yeah, so I'll take this opportunity to thank anybody who's stopped in for this. Ideal situation was not for me to have 18 people coming in here while I'm doing this and distracting me, and also using the internet and slowing my stream down. So anybody who's been hanging around, I really appreciate it, and I'll try to get that worked out before the next week's game. I'm a little bit irritated right now. Not because of you guys. You guys are awesome and fantastic. But for other reasons. So. It's not just the flags they're throwing. It's what they are letting the other team get away with, says George. Well, I mean, it doesn't seem like they're letting the other team get away with anything. They're throwing a flag for looking at you the wrong way. Timeout for the Pete family on using the internet. So here's the thing is, so my oldest son, he's 11. He's got a friend over, and I told him don't get on the internet, and he told me he wouldn't, and he told me he's not. But I know he is. He's lying to me. Be Spooky, good afternoon, sir. Welcome to the stream. Penn State and Appalachian State are tied. Again? All right, here we go. Back to the game, I think. Really? I'm starting to get really irritated. All right, here we go. What is this? All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Washington. Browning drops back to pass, throws it to his left side. Caught. Is he inbounds? Another flag. That was a hell of a catch, though. I mean, this is ridiculous with these flags. Pass interference, offense. Of course. Let me see this replay here. Oh, come on. They called it. Listen. That was not an offensive pass interference. You got to be kidding me. What a joke. Unbelievable. Later, George. All right, here we go. 1st and 25. Washington, after getting ripped off that play. Browning in the shotgun. Ball snaps, steps back in the pocket, looks to his left. He's running to his left. He's got a blocker. He's going to get out of bounds at the 31-yard line. So I don't know how much he picked up there, about 10 or so. He's 2nd down and long still. And both teams are going to have an aneurysm over the bad calls. Yeah, listen, that was a bad call for sure. A lot of them were not, terrible. That one was terrible. All right, 2nd and 15. 11 minutes and 22 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Washington has a 1-point lead. Browning in the shotgun. The ball is snapped. Looks a short pass caught, and then he is clobbered for a 3-yard gain at the 30-yard line. It'll be 3rd and very long. This has been a pretty impressive defensive game, to be honest with you, despite the fact that the flags are out of control. All right, here we go. 3rd and 12. Browning in the shotgun with Gaskins to his left. 4 wideouts. Ball is snapped, drops back, looks to his right, throws it. Caught just short. Did he drop it? No, he dropped it. Jalapeno pickles. Anybody who has never had a jalapeno pickle, you're missing out. Wow, Browning got clobbered. Oh, they said he did catch it, but it's still short. So it looks like they're going to punt. 9 minutes and 56 seconds left. The punt is off. It's caught, and he is tackled at the 24-yard line. Now, 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Auburn is at a 1-point deficit. You missed the bad call. Washington got a great play, and they called it back offensive pass interference. All he did was he barely touched the guy. I thought you actually had to push off, especially when the defender has his hands all over you like that.
Everything it's supposed to be. It's the best game of the year so far.
Tennessee's coming up with some big runs now. Yeah, well. All right, Stidham in the shotgun. The snapped, runs to his left. I don't know what he's trying to do. He runs out of bounds. It looked like he ever was intended on passing that ball. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Washington's defense better than I thought it was. Or Auburn's offense. One of the two.
All right. 2nd and 10, Stidham in the shotgun from the 24-yard line. Hands the ball off, runs to the right, runs back to the left, and he is stuffed for, it looks like, about a 1-yard gain. 3rd and 9. I don't know what that was. That just looked pitiful. Auburn really has a problem with their running game. Well, they're not going to win the game doing that, I can promise you that much. Touchdown, Tennessee. All right, here we go. 3rd and 9. From the 25-yard line, Auburn calls a timeout. Tell you what, Auburn, the first half of the first quarter, Auburn looked like they were the dominant team. And, I mean, they just look like they don't even know how to play football in the second half.
That's typical of Gus Malzahn.
The Vols might be mounting a comeback touchdown, Tennessee.
It's still
Yeah, well,
27-14.
yeah. Billy Dawson was around the same time that Bama lost to Louisiana Monroe. Well, this game's a lot closer than I thought it was going to be at this time. Let's check the Tennessee game out. What time's that Alabama game come on, Billy Dawson? Come on at 7 or 7:30? This is like the never-ending game. Hopefully, this game ends before my allotted time on YouTube. I'm allotted 4 hours to stream live on YouTube. And because of all the flags. Billy Dawson says that Bama sucked for a while, but he's happy with 5 national titles since then. Good point, sir. All right, George. See you later, man. Thanks for stopping in. Anybody who's just checking in for the first time, please hit the like and subscribe button. That Washington linebacker's name is Benning Potato. You see that? All right, here we go. Stidham in the shotgun, 3rd and 9. 8 minutes and 55 seconds left. Drops back. Looks downfield. Wide open for the first down at the 40. What is that? The 42? Wow. Here we go. Dumps it off to the left. Runs around to the left. Tackled for, I don't know, about a half a yard gain. So a flag. Surprise, surprise. Yeah. Well, this Auburn guy's signaling against Washington. Personal foul, face mask against Washington. That's a big mistake. Keeps the drive alive, so that'll be, what, 1st and 10 from... at the 40-yard line in Washington territory. Big mistake. So 8 minutes and 32 seconds left. It's a 1-point game. Washington commits a big mistake there. Yep, 1st and 10 from the 46. Stidham back to the pass. Looks to his left. Throws. Caught at the 25-yard line. And, of course, the Washington player is asking for a flag, and that's the first time they haven't thrown one in the past 100 plays. But that was a great catch. 1st and 10 at the 25. Stidham hands the ball off. No, he doesn't. He runs to the right, runs back over to the left, and gets tackled for, after about a 4-yard gain, it'll be 2nd and 6. Seven minutes and 56 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Stidham in the shotgun. Ball is 2nd and 5. Sorry, ball is snapped. Hands the ball off. A wide open hole up the middle for a first down into the red zone. Auburn at about the 18-yard line. It looks like we'll have 1st and 10. Sorry, at the 13-yard line. Another handoff right up the middle for a gain of 2. So it'll be 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line. Auburn really needs to get a touchdown here, obviously. But I wouldn't. What I'm saying is I wouldn't want to settle for a field goal right here if I'm Auburn. Auburn shot themselves in the foot by going for 2 in that first touchdown they got in the 1st quarter. Otherwise, it'd be a tie game right now. A field goal does them absolutely no good with 7 minutes left on the clock. Who's that a timeout by? Timeout Washington. Richard Neal says Arkansas is winning 48-13. Who's Arkansas playing? Do you know? No? D. Tyler, good afternoon, sir. He says Alabama never play anybody or nobody. Well, this has actually turned out to be a really good game, score-wise and exciting, except for the flags. That's probably like my only complaint here. Richard Neal looks like you're a Mississippi State fan.
Eastern Illinois.
Oh, they're playing Eastern Illinois. Well, listen, I'm an Arkansas fan. As much as I can be a fan of any team in the SEC, and it's because of Chad Morris. So I'll be rooting for Arkansas. I don't think they won't be very good this year. I don't think, but he recruits well. He recruits Texas well. He'll be good in a couple of years. All right, so it's 2nd and 8 from the 10-yard line or 11-yard line. Stidham takes it, hands it off, and it's a no gain, tackled at the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 3rd and 8, 3rd and 7 from the 11-yard line. Six minutes and 40 seconds left. Auburn down by 1. Both teams have 2 timeouts. Here we go. Ball snapped, handed off again. Touchdown, Auburn. They really needed that. So, this puts Auburn in a situation where they got to go for 2 again. They got to go for 2 because they went for the first time and missed it. And 1 point does them absolutely no good here. So, can Auburn convert a 2-point conversion? We're about to find out. Appalachian State is up 38-31 on Penn State with 1 minute to go. Wow.
They're tied at half, 10-10.
Yeah, I picked Penn State to win the Big Ten.
Touchdown.
Penn State, they did.
Who did?
West Virginia.
Damn, they did
Oh.
that. That gives me a 30.
Here we go. Throws it. Oh, batted away. Conversion no good. So 16-21. Auburn takes the lead. 5-point lead with 6 minutes and 15 seconds left. Washington will get the ball back. Billy Dawson says, stupid 2-point play there. Well, they wouldn't have had to do that 2-point play if they didn't try that on the first touchdown of the game. They had absolutely no reason to do that. They forced themselves into that situation. That's what this is what Gus Malzahn gets raises for, and extensions for doing stuff like that. Him and Jim Harbaugh must have the same damn agent, right? 2 of the luckiest coaches in the history of football.
They got damn good programs, but at least Malzahn did win one.
No, he didn't.
Didn't he win the national championship?
No, he did as a coordinator. No, he went to a national championship, but he didn't win it.
He's overrated coach.
Yeah.
I like him personally. I like him personally.
Who, Gus Malzahn? He looks like a pissed off gym teacher.
But he's a better coach than Jim Harbaugh.
A Gofler Gobbling Goom. I think is how you pronounce your name. Good afternoon. He says gobbly double dog. Doog. Whatever the hell that means, sir. Good afternoon. Andrew Patrick, Clemson and OU look tough. Yeah. I mean, listen, they both played high school teams. I mean, FAU's not a high school team, but you know what I'm saying. Of course they look tough. Hobbler, Gobbler, Pobbler, Mobbler says Gobbler, Goblin, Goom. Okay. Huh?
Penn State's losing.
Yes, Penn State's losing.
To Appalachian State. Which doesn't bother me.
Sarah's back. She says, everybody watch the video that says Penn State fans react to App State beating Michigan. Well, it's revenge for you, I guess, huh? All right, here we go. We're back to the game. This is the best game of the day so far. Sarah says Jim Harbaugh equals great. No, Jim Harbaugh equals overpaid and overrated, and we're about to find that out later on tonight. Anybody who's just joining, welcome. I see I got a lot more people have jumped on here. We got a great game here. How many times left? 6 minutes and some change. Auburn just took the go-ahead score, missed a 2-point conversion because they effed up the first 2-point conversion of the game, so they had to go for it, and they missed it. So it's 16-21, and Washington's getting the ball back now. Sarah says, as I told you, Penn State won't do jack. Well, I guess you proved me wrong. I had Penn State winning the Big Ten. Big mistake by me. I did say, though, that Appalachian State is no pushover. I mean, they're not. They're known for doing stuff like that. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Washington from the 25-yard line. Browning is in the shotgun. Gaskins is in the backfield. Hand off to Gaskins. Gaskins runs up the middle, a big hole for about a 7-yard gain. He's 2nd and 3. Let's see if Washington can put together something here. I'm surprised we've gone at least 4 plays without a flag. That's a record for this game because there's been a record amount of flags thrown, at least 40 of them. All right, 2nd and 3. Browning in the shotgun. He's got Gaskins to his right. They're at the 32-yard line. Hands it off. Nope. Throw. Deep throw way down the field. Oh, overthrown. Watch for the flag. No flag. Okay, good. But he was actually that was a that receiver was open. He overthrew him just barely. So here we go. 3rd and 3. 5 minutes and 29 seconds to go. I can't, Roger. I can't show the game at all. It's a copyright infringement, even without the audio. Sorry, it's not going to happen, sir. All right, 3rd and 3. Browning in the pocket, looking to pass, throws it over the middle, complete, crosses the 50. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Big time conversion for Washington right there to keep the drive alive. They needed that. That was a hell of a pass. Yeah, I'm not going to. Good afternoon, Skins. How you doing? I'm not going to argue with anybody about about showing the game. It's not going to happen. So. False start by Washington. Another mental mistake. So that makes 48 flags this game. For anybody who's keeping count. If you bet the over on the amount of flags thrown, then you won. I don't know about the score, though. You might not have won that. What's the over and under on this game? You remember? The over and under on this game? It's way under, isn't it? Yeah. All right, here we go. 1st and 15 from the 49-yard line. Browning hands off to Gaskins. Gaskins runs up the middle and is stopped very short. He gains about 1.5 yards. Maybe 2nd and 14.
Yeah, they run. I think it's 48.
There's 4 minutes and 44 seconds left. It's 21-16 Auburn. 2nd and 13. Washington is at the 48 or 49-yard line in Auburn's territory.
It's going to go under. Unless something
Here we go. Gaskin in the backfield. Browning under center. You got some motion from the tight end. Ball is snapped. Hands it off to Gaskin. Gaskins runs to his right and it's stuffed immediately.
1 yard gain.
Was that Gaskin? Might not have been Gaskin anyway. 1 yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 11. 3 minutes and 58 seconds left. 21-16.
Game time.
Auburn has the lead over Washington. This is the game right here. 3rd and 11. Can Washington convert? 2 timeouts left apiece. So we are at the 50-yard line. Browning, ball is snapped, step back in the pocket, steps up, he's running for the 1st down. He will get it, and a couple yards more. He gains about 15 yards there. Big time 1st down conversion by Browning. Great play. I'm not a big fan of him running. At least I haven't been so far this game. But he's made a couple of plays with his legs to keep drives alive, and that's the only reason they're still in this game right now. So, big time play. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in the 4th quarter. 1st and 10. Washington has the ball at, it looks like, about the 36-yard line of Auburn. Browning steps back for an obvious pass. Looks, fires to the right. It's tipped and no good. So it'll be 2nd and 10. He should have caught that ball for sure, but he didn't. Went right off his hands. But the pass did look like it was maybe a little bit. The time wasn't there. He should have caught that though. It bounced right off his hands. All right, here we go. 3 minutes left. 2nd and 10.
6 yards difference.
Yeah, Gaskins in the backfield. Browning in the shotgun from the 37-yard line. Hands it off to Gaskins. Gaskins runs to the right. He's got nowhere to go. He gets stuffed for a loss. About what? 3-yard loss? What is that? Another 3rd and long situation. Washington has to get that field goal. Does them no good in this situation. They got to get a touchdown. 3rd and 13. An obvious passing situation. Here we go. 3rd and 13. 2 minutes and 33 seconds left. Auburn has a 5-point lead. Here's the game. Washington needs to convert this first down to stay in it. Empty backfield. Browning in the shotgun. Obvious pass situation. He's looking around. He's got nowhere to go. He flushes around. Rolls around to the left. He's running. He's running. He's looking. He's got nowhere to go. And he takes a sack. Game over more than likely. Wow.
They got to go for it.
Yeah, well, I guess it's not over. It's 4th down. They got to go for it. They have no choice. Even with the timeouts, doesn't matter. They've got to get a touchdown. So this is actually the game right here, even though that game was probably over on that play, unless there's some kind of miracle play here.
Why did he take that sack? Why didn't he just take the ball?
Here we go. 1 minute and 40 seconds left. 4th down and 16. Washington needs a miracle. Browning steps back in the pocket. He's being rushed. Sacked. Sacked. Oh! Fumble. Auburn picks up the fumble and returns it. Game over. So there you go. There you have it, folks. Auburn 21, Washington 16. I called it. I said, so now listen. What am I? I'm a genius, first of all. We all know that. But let's see. I'm 1, 2, 3. I'm 3-1 in my Vegas picks. I picked Auburn. I picked Northwestern. I picked, who was the other one from earlier today? Ole Miss. The only one I got wrong so far was FAU. So if you would have bet Pigskin Pete's bets, you'd be 3-1 right now. So anybody who did bet, send me the money. I'll put my address in the description. Good afternoon. Volunteer Roadshow, Catfish. How you doing, man? Are you watching the Tennessee game? And just in time for this game to end, too, because I'm at 3 hours and 47 minutes, and I'm only allowed at 4 hours. So this couldn't have happened at a better time. What are they doing the review on? Yeah, that's how this game has gone. What do you want?
I was seeing if you were done doing the Auburn game.
Does it look like I'm done? Do you think I'm talking to myself?
I guess they're going to say, was he marked? Nah, I don't think he was down.
Mrs. Pete must think I'm a schizophrenic, sitting here talking into a microphone by myself, like I'm some kind of a TV announcer and nobody's listening. Good afternoon, everybody who stopped in. Thank you for stopping in. This has been a great game. This is why I picked this game, is because I thought it would be the best game of the day. Of course, we still have a couple of good ones tonight. I think the Notre Dame and Michigan game is obviously going to be great. The Louisville and Alabama game is interesting. However, I don't see them, Louisville winning that game. But thanks for stopping in, Catfish. What is the score? I might as well turn this game's over. I don't know what they're reviewing. They review how bad that Browning just got hurt, sacked, whatever. What channel is that game on?
Which one?
The Tennessee game.
No, they got it right now. I'm looking good.
Anyway, doesn't matter. I'm at least glad it was a good game for everybody who's stopping in here now. 33-14 West Virginia.
It's a whole lot good. Goddamn
Yeah.
14-minute whole damn quarter left.
Yeah. Yeah, be safe out there, Catfish. Well, I'm not surprised that Auburn won. It was a dirty game by then. They looked like they should have won early in the game. They were dominating, and then Washington made a comeback. All right, guys, I'm gonna have to get off. They're about to kick me off anyway. It's been almost 4 hours. So I'll see you guys all next week for Clemson and Texas A&M. That should be a good game. Thank you, everybody, for stopping in. I really appreciate it. Sorry if it was lagging some during certain parts of the game. All right, have a great day.